We're live! We're live, my friend. Hope you guys are doing amazing. This is the day 4 of the challenge.
Part 3.
Slack Clone Part 3. And we're going to get started right away. Hope you guys are pumped. Are you pumped?
I am super pumped. I'm super excited to be here because today we're going to be wrapping up the Slack clone so that you can deploy it. Now you have something to add to your portfolio.
Exactly. So get ready, get pumped, sit down, sit your butt seats down, butt scooch it in, like, make it, and then and then we're gonna get ready right away. So, guys, what is up? We are currently at 200 people watching, and you guys are awesome, and we love you all so much. So, all right, what's gonna happen day 4? Day 3 was amazing, bro. I think day 3 was just great.
Day 3 was off the charts, and day 4 is only gonna get better.
It's gonna get better. So let's check it out. Okay, few things. All right, let's finish building this Slack clone. Let's go. Oh, that's the last part. We'll finish it up. We will host this Slack clone, guys, for you. We'll just get started. All right. So are you ready? Yes or no? Drop it in the comments below, and let's go through the flow. Oh shit, that rhymed, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh, and even that rhymed. Oh shit, let's go. All right, so turn off your phones, as you guys know at this point. This is the most important thing, right? Throw them out, but we always say we're not liable if you throw them out, because if you break them, that's your fault, not ours. I'm sorry. Right? It's
Exactly.
a simple.
Exactly. If you guys can focus, you're gonna be able to follow along. And just a quick reminder, today is gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna learn a lot of things. So make sure to tag us on Instagram as you're learning. Take a picture. Send us a message.
Right.
We are happy to see the communities engaged. We are happy to see your guys' amazing projects.
I want to see, guys, your projects, right? This is how you guys get our attention. This is how you potentially get selected for a prize, for the 15K prize of the Full Stack Mastery Bootcamp, the best bootcamp out there in the world, period. That's it. Stuff done. Okay. Day 3 was amazing, like we said. 6K views, right? Pretty cool. 400 live viewers. Oh my god, you guys killed it. 100 plus homework submissions. Let's go. Think about this, man. 100 people creating a Slack clone. 100 people, like
100 lives that are being changed.
100
bro.
lives that are being changed. No, scratch that. Almost 6K views. Almost 6,000 plus lives being changed.
But let's be honest. The ones whose real lives are going to change are the ones who actually put in the work.
Yes, those submit, yes.
6 people, they're getting there, but the 100 are the ones that are going to crush. And the 400 live, they're also getting even closer. But you have to submit your homework.
Just do it
right now. You're actually practicing and doing and developing skills.
And if you do it, a big bear will come in and just... Oh, never mind.
I don't know what he said, but let's go. I back up Nas 100%. Doesn't matter what he says.
Let's take a look at some cool homework submissions. Okay, awesome. So George, oh wow, look at this. He's got the dark mode up in here, and he is making it look sick.
That
look at this.
Crispy
Whoa,
clean.
that's like a blue
Dude,
mode.
Look at those icons. Those icons.
Oh,
are
looks sick. Chirag. And he put the icons right there. Man, that's good. Yes.
Dude,
Oh, oh. Nuhla? Wait, Nuhla?
Nuhla.
Wait, how does that? You also had a hover effect. What is this? How is this aside? What? Do you see this?
I don't know, but she's got emojis.
She's got emojis. Let's go! She's got emojis right here, guys. That's pretty amazing. Look at that. She's got the challenge.
Now, I did say she. I don't know if Nula is a girl name or guy name.
I'm not sure. So, but I guess that's.
But you're crushing, Nula. You're crushing it.
Yes. Yeah, Zed. Whoa.
This looks clean.
This looks clean.
This looks clean.
Bro,
we need some people to show us how to code here,
holy
man.
moly. We're not doing it good, bro.
Yo, ours sucks, bro.
We need to learn.
Yo, hit us up so we can hire you guys as coaches, because you guys are way better than us.
Yes, of course, obviously, guys. So
we have 2 live projects as well. Whose are we checking?
Whoa.
Wow. Yo.
Whoa. Let's go. Does that actually work?
Well,
doesn't
we
work
didn't
just
implement
yet.
that
Oh,
yesterday.
we have to implement that.
Chill, bro. Chill.
But I know.
Oh, create a channel for him. Let's see if you can create a channel.
Okay, Nas and Daniel.
Nas and Daniel checking in.
Was here.
Yo.
Okay.
Oh, let's go, dude.
Hey.
Daniel Fern, good job, bro.
Nice
this
job,
looks
man.
amazing.
Nice job.
What about
Okay.
the other live
Let's
project?
go. Helena. Is that how you say it? Probably. I think it's Helena.
Let me see. I didn't
Let's
see how
see
it was
Helena.
written.
Let's see Helena. Oh, that's interesting.
Ooh, let's see. Drop another was here as well.
Let's see. So hold on. If I do this,
Another one.
hello.
This is like our
Hello.
graffiti marks.
Hello. Nas
This is like our signature.
Whoa. Oh wait, there's a dark mode. Oh, that's cool. Guys,
clean.
give us a round of applause for all these amazing people in the chat. Just be like, yo, 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 what is up? Amazing job. Guys, if you are doing this, this is how you stand out. This is how you win the prize, like I said, guys, by doing these amazing projects and really showcasing what you can do. Doing the extra, going the extra mile, going the extra step, just going hardcore at it. And you know what? And just like challenging yourself.
Exactly, because when you do that, when you add those extra features, that's actually you learning how to implement all these different things. So great job to everyone. A round of applause. And we hope to see you guys keep on crushing these awesome projects.
So here's what we're doing for this challenge. As you guys know, the Slack clone. I don't have to talk about it too much. And don't forget about the prizes: full stack mastery, second place, all the courses. It's amazing. Third place. Who's pumped to get into full stack mastery bootcamp? If you win, let's go, guys. This is the best bootcamp out there in the world. I am not here to kid around. Hands down. We started this and we are making it epic. So many success stories. So many people who are loving it. It's been a wow. Okay, be positive. As you guys know, in order to win, be positive, engage in the chat, but don't spam, of course. Very important. If you spam, we'll throw you out. It's as simple as that. I don't like to play with people who spam or who are negative, right? That's not part of my life. So participate all 5 days. Be present, of course. Also very, very important. So, okay, make sure that you do all the homeworks right there and make the full project. And if you have extra features, that's a bonus. So,
Yes.
always a bonus.
Exactly. As you just saw, like the projects get even cooler. You get to learn a lot more things by adding these awesome features and bonuses.
Yes. Make sure you do the bonus, because you do the bonus. I mean, what?
I was saying the wrong thing. Yeah. Hey, make the features, get the bonus cookies. So let's go.
Yes, exactly.
So if you are ready, if you're here to play all out, go ahead, comment below, just so we know you're serious.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because if you're not serious, what are you doing?
Yeah. What are you doing?
I don't know. What are you doing, Daniel?
I'm serious, so I'm doing.
Are you sure you're serious?
I'm doing this.
Oh,
I'm doing this with Nas. Nas is doing it for me.
Okay. Agenda for today, guys. Really simple. Day 4. As you know, today we're building the login functionality, part 1, real-time chat application. So today we'll be able to actually chat live, and we'll give you the link where you can chat with us.
Yo.
Maybe we'll see.
We'll see.
Because that might be the scary part.
Yeah. Maybe we send this to like 1 or 2 people.
Maybe 1 or 2 people.
Yeah.
What's up? So wrap up the Slack clone, all clean up, everything's gonna happen today, guys. And then tomorrow, day 5, as you know, roadmap to become a 6-figure developer, 11 APC. So make sure you stick around, make sure you come up there. That's a really important day. We'll tell you exactly the steps and how to get started from 0 to become a full stack developer. There's a lot of guys this is where a lot of people mess up.
Yes.
So we're here to unmess it up.
Exactly, because guys, we already taught you about the opportunity as a developer. We're helping you learn and develop those skills as a developer. And then next, we're going to tell you about what that looks like for you, what that roadmap is to get to 6 figures. And finally, on day 6,
surprise!
We still will not give you details until we get closer to that date, but just stay tuned for
So,
Sunday.
Showtime, guys. Who's ready? Let's go! Pop in the comments, guys. Let's go ahead and hit the like button right now. Okay, hit that like button to get started really quickly, because we're going to get started right now. So, let's go ahead and get to 200 likes. And if we get to 200 likes, do you think we can get started then?
I mean, we could get started before, but if we get to 200 likes...
No, 200 likes and we get started, bro. No, I set my limits. Bro.
Oh my gosh. Invite your friends, guys.
Invite your friends, because if you don't, I'm sorry, we're not going to get started. So make sure you like, subscribe, all the things, okay? Very important. If you're not on the ReactJS challenge, what are you still doing? Click the link below to join, guys. That's the only way you'll be considered for the what? For the prize. So, of course, very important. Let's get to 100, 200, 183 likes. You see that right there? 183 likes. And look at this, guys. Before we get started, here's what we are building today. Our goal is to get to this section. You see how we have Clever Programmer, day 3, day CP. This guy's actually is coming from a database, right? So, look, for example, I can say, hello, Daniel, Daniel.
Not only that, you're actually logged in as Rafik.
Yes,
Kazi.
I'm also, check this out, guys. I can log out. So I will click on this icon right here. I will log out. Oh, look at that. I will click sign in. Right here. Sign in with Google. Give it 1 second. Sign in. Sign in sometimes takes a while for it to all work. I will select my email. Look at this, guys. How sick is this? And that's it. I'm in.
And all
I'm
your
in.
data is stored in a database, so you get the chats that you already had in your
And
database.
look,
before.
your logo is here. The name is here. Your chats are all here. You have different channels. Everything, guys. This is actual Slack clone, and it looks sick. And I, for example, say, "Yo, Daniel is not cool.
Yo,
Daniel's not cool."
What?
See, I'm sorry, bro.
what a lie.
I'm sorry. And other people can be chatting here, so I can give this to Daniel, and actually Daniel can go ahead and be using this. And for a crazy part, we're going to host this live, guys. Host it live on Firebase, so you can go ahead and share it with your friends, with your family, and be like, "Yo, check out what I got. You got this? No, you don't, but I got it." Exactly.
5 more likes left, and we'll get started.
Oh, 5 more likes. We'll get started. Let's go. Dude, guys, 5, 4, 3, 2.
No, we're still at 4.
No, it's a 2.
Oh, I have a different update than you do.
2. Come on, guys. 2. 2. You know it, guys. Come on. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. And we are at 200 likes. Let's go. This is how we get it done. All right. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? All right. So.
Yo, we just got $20.
What?
From Christian Europe, please, Deb.
Renovation.
Oh. Oh my
Yo,
god.
Christian, thank
Hold
you
on,
so
let me-
much.
Let me show it to you here.
Yeah, show it to everyone, man. Christian
$20. Yo, look,
Please,
that's
Dan.
Canadian. That's Canadian
Oh,
dollars.
Canadian. I don't care, man. That's awesome. Let's go.
I remember we said yesterday $20 to dance, bro.
Oh, yo, Christian, thank you so much for the donation. I hope I went all out on that dance for you so that it was worth it for you. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate the support all the time. We got to 200 likes, Nas.
Let's get started, man. That's it.
Let's
So,
dive into it.
all right, open up your laptops, open up the code, right? Because we are now getting into code. So the first thing that we need to do, guys, is pretty simple. This is the project that we left off from yesterday, right? Right here, right? We have the channels on the left-hand side, okay? Okay, right here. We have things like, right, this main chat right here. There's a chat box. Let's make this a little bit less loud right there. This main chat box right here. And we have a chat input right here, right? So a lot of things already set up, but a lot of today is going to be a lot of JavaScript and ReactJS. So a lot is going to be the behind the scenes, the nitty gritty. That's what's going to happen today, okay? All right, so let's kind of work on the login. And to do the login, right, a few things need to happen first for it to fully work.
Now, real quick, Nas, before we dive in, I do want to remind you guys, this will get a little more intense because we're going to dive deeper into Firebase. We're going to be doing a lot of different things. Nas will explain it every step of the way. But if you do get lost or if you do get left behind, don't worry at all. Just keep watching, keep learning, see Nas create this magic, because you can always go back to the replay. We'll be posting it right away and you can then go through it and wrap it up for yourself.
Always. So let's think about this, okay? For the login, what do we need to do? Well, a few things, okay? Let's think about how we want to even, for example, do the login, okay? If you look at the current route, okay, the current route is pretty simple. We have route to the room or we have route to the login. Now, we don't necessarily want that. What we want is we want to be able to show the room. We want to get into the room only once the user exists. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So only if we logged in, if the user is there, right? Basically, we know of what the user is, then only then do we log in. So here's what we do. I will go ahead and I will create a state here called user. So I'll say const user. Can you guys see this, right? Make this a little bit larger or no? What do you think? Yeah. I will have we'll have here const user, comma set user. So what does this will do? This will be where our user gets stored. Understood? Good. So, and in here we'll say use state, okay? State right here. And for now, we'll just say nothing. For now, we'll just say use state to nothing, okay? So we're going to initialize the value to nothing for initially. Make sense?
Makes
okay,
sense.
Good. Okay, cool. Now, what's going to happen? We're going to check if the user exists or not. And depending on that, we'll set the login page. So look at this. Inside the router, look at this. So here's what we'll do. We will check if the user exists. I will go ahead and open up my brackets. And just like you can do in JavaScript, I will say if user. But I'm going to say if not user, meaning if there is no user, what's going to happen is a pretty simple process. It's like if there is no user, I will go ahead and display the login page like so. Otherwise, here's what I'll do. Otherwise, I will do everything else.
So if the user is not logged in because there is no user, we want to take them and redirect them to the login page to make them log in.
Exactly.
Because there's not any information we can show them until they log in afterwards.
Exactly. So this right here, as you can see, this is saying, hey, if there is no user, this question mark is like a shortcut for an if and else statement.
Okay.
If there is no user, then we log in. We go to the login page. However, if there is a user, then we go to this room page. Does that make sense?
Nice.
Okay, cool. So let's try that right now. So I'm going to kind of save this. And you can see right away, look at this. It took away straight to the login page. Because why?
Because there is no user signed in.
There is no user signed in. Exactly. So let's go to the login page and let's work on the login page itself. So I'm going to say login.js. And everybody, you guys should be doing that at the same time as well. Login.js right here. And in the login.js, a few things are going to happen. Number one, of course, is let's make sure that we have the container, right? Just so we have a style components, we'll have container right here. So container, boom, right there. And it's going to also be closed out with if a container as well. Whoo, container, boom, right there. Okay, so we're going to close that out. Oh, and so you can see, of course, we have an issue with container not defined.
Because we need to add a styled div to it.
Look at this, bro. This guy knows what he's talking about. Hey.
I've just seen Nas do it so many times.
Osmosis, you know?
Yeah.
Import styled from what? Tell me, Daniel.
Oh, the styled components.
Oh, come on, bro. You knew that, bro. Come on.
I know. I forgot that
I
first
know,
part,
bro.
though.
And I also misspelled styled as well. All right, so don't misspell this kind of stuff, guys, okay? Okay, so I'm going to say const container is equal to styled.div for now. Cool. Inside this div, so look at that. Now we have the login. This is the one, okay? Inside this div, guys, what's going to happen is we're going to give it a position, kind of like a full-on height. That's the first thing that's going to happen. But inside there, we're going to have the content. So kind of like how we had here. Let me take you back here, right? You have this div. This right here, let me just show you. This is the container. This is going to be the content. Now we'll have an image, we'll have some h1, and then we'll have a button. It's a pretty simple process. You see?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go back to this. All right. So right here inside here, we'll do content like so. Content. We'll close that out. And then inside the content, a few things are going to happen. We will have an image. That's part one. Then we'll have a h1 tag and so forth. So let's create an image. And here we'll say we'll have Slack image. Slack image, let me see. Slack image. And this is just going to be remember how we said people were like, hey, do you use only .div or do you use anything else? Well, check this out, guys. This is the really cool part about, the whole part with style components. Okay, I can actually use an image as part of a style component. Look at this. Here's what I'll do. I'll do this and I will say, and for the Slack image, I will actually call it a component. Const Slack image right there is equal to styled.image. See? Style.image. So I'm actually creating an image using style components. See that right there? Next thing for content, let's go ahead and make that as also style. So content. So const content is equal to styled.div as well. Right there, boom, 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 right there. Okay? So that should still work. Now, of course, there's nothing else at this point. Now, let's go ahead and get the source. So Slack image, every image has what?
A source, a link.
Right? Exactly. So let's get the link. So to get, guys, the source of image, the Slack, so we'll say Slack logo here. Let's go to images, Slack logo. Let's do like transparent logo. I think this one will work well. Right there, copy image address. There you go, no problem. Let's go back to our React app. Let's give this one a boom. See, PNG right there. So if I save this now, okay, let's go and refresh this. If I save this, it is not showing up anything, and there's I think there's a reason because I said image, not image. It should be image.
And people actually were calling it out on the chat.
Thank you.
I just noticed.
That. Oh, look at this, bro.
Oh my god, that is jacked, bro.
That is jacked. I agree with that, bro.
And by jacked, we're just being huge.
Yeah. So let's work on the container first. The container, as we know, is going to be 1. So we'll say the container is going to be, remember how we said the container is going to be the full width of, like, this is the container, correct? So the width is going to be of this container width. Oh, width of 100%. Okay, and the height is going to be what, Daniel? What is the height?
100% as well.
Actually, 100 VH, 100 vertical height. Remember that, guys. It's very important. 100 VH means 100 vertical. 100% is hard to define because that depends on the parent. You know what I mean? If the parent is only 50 pixels, 100% of 50 pixels is what?
50 pixels.
50 pixels, right? So that's what doesn't make sense. So height is going to be 100 VH right here. Save that. And now the container is 100 VH. Now, granted, that still does not really change much, but that's okay. We'll set a background color to F8, 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 like so.
By the way, someone asked, can you add that source link into the styled component?
Which one?
So you know how in the Slack image source, this link, can we bring that into the styled component? Or does it have to be on the component when you have it up here?
You wanna, it will have to be here.
Okay.
Yes, it has to be here.
Perfect.
So because the image now, all these attributes that a normal image has, it inherits it. You see what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
So those aren't styling.
Yeah.
Those aren't parts of styling. That's not like the CSS. That's the actual HTML
exactly
of that component. That's why it doesn't go in the bottom.
Got this, bro.
Let's go.
Okay, cool. So we have not the background color. Of course, there's nothing too crazy about this. Let's go ahead and do now. Let's now create the content. The content is gonna be pretty simple, right? The content of this one is going to be. I'm trying to think of what to do for the content. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll make the Slack image actually. Select Slack image. We'll give this Slack image a height of 100 pixels. Boom, right there. Okay, now the 100 pixels. Okay. So that's now that which is great, okay. And the content is now going to be the white background. So we'll say background color, white, right there, background white. See this? Okay. So you can see the content is right here. You see this right here? That's the content. You see how it's like the image is here and the content div is here, and this is the gray container. You see that right there? Right there. So here's what's going to happen now. For this to properly work, what we will do is simply go ahead and we'll make this display grid. We can display flex actually. Display flex. Flex, guys, right there. Okay, right there. You see? And now what we do to make it horizontally aligned, what do we do?
Horizontal line, is that the item or is that the justify center?
Justify content.
Vertically
guys,
aligned
you guys need
grids,
to learn. You guys need to memorize this to horizontally align the center. See, look at that. Now this content is horizontally aligned, but you see how it stretches out. You see how this Y stretches out.
Yeah.
You can fix that. You know how?
How?
By doing align items. Align items. Item center. Center. Boom, boom, boom. Right there. Oh, you see? Now this whole thing is just kind of here. You see? This gray area is the container. This white area is the content. And it simply just wraps the logo for now.
Nice.
Yes. So to not have it just wrap the logo, here's what we'll do. We'll give this container actually a padding of actually a content. We'll give that content actually a padding of 100 pixels. Look at this. 100 pixels. Boom. Oh, you see that? Much better. Look at this. You see?
Yes, and that has some nice spacing there.
Exactly, exactly. We will also go ahead and give it a nice border radius to make it some like a little bit just you know, a little bit nice curvature because we like curves, bro, right? We like curves.
Smooth.
Yeah,
Smooth
we like
curves.
smooth. Smooth is you know why actually crazy enough, you know why people like curves in terms of like you know, like apps and so forth? Because we ourselves are people, we're curved. Like we have no jagged edges. Like we as people. And so this is why we relate to nice curves in terms of like when we see a laptop or a computer or when we see anything, right? There's no jagged edges. Yeah, that's something that that is the head of design at Apple said.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
When I know curve everything, guys. No, nothing straight.
Nothing straight,
We need
nothing whatsoever.
Curved streets, curved
Yes.
everything.
Okay. Also, let's make a small box shadow. So we'll add a box shadow to the content right here. This is the box shadow, guys. It's a pretty. I know this is a big one, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Here, box shadow. You can just copy this, guys, for yourself right here. Box shadow 0, 1 pixel, 3 pixels, RGB. This is the box. Hey, there we go. There you go. This is the box shadow. You see?
Nice.
So it's starting to look pretty good. Wouldn't you say so?
Really
I
good.
know. It looks sexy.
Sexy.
Sexy. Okay, cool. Next up, what we need to do, guys, is the following. let's go ahead and add an h1 tag in here. So we'll do this and we'll say.
And before we do that, Nas, can you quickly copy and paste this link into the YouTube comment section, just because we're asking some people if they could get
which link?
The image link. So by the way, guys, this is something where you could go to Google and find a similar one. It doesn't have to be the exact one.
How do I copy it to do I send it to you?
Yeah, you could send it to me. I could put it over here.
Depends on where Slack is.
Where is Slack?
I have no idea.
Just press on Slack button.
Which Slack button?
Yeah, just open up Slack. There you go. Send it to me.
Ooh, let's go. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Where's Daniel?
Right above David. David's already there, bro. Yeah, right there. All right, guys. Here
only
is
for you guys.
Only for you guys.
Only for you guys. Okay. Only for you guys. Okay. Cool. So yeah.
Boom.
Awesome. So we got that. That's the image you guys got. Hopefully that will fix that. Let's go ahead and create h1 now element. And so we'll go sign into Slack. Sign in Slack. Boom. Sign into Slack. Okay. Sign into Slack. So we got that portion. Okay, that's amazing. Oh, look at that. Ooh, that looks good. That looks great. Now, of course, it looks hideous because it's also not centered. So we can fix that. How do we fix that?
Justify content.
Oh, let's go.
Leave me hanging, bro.
I know, but I'm trying to do like 10 things.
Keep doing it.
So hold on. So now inside the content, we'll go display flex in this one as well. So we'll say display flex as well. And we'll say justify. What happened here? Justify content. Justify content. Actually, we'll do. Let me see. We'll say flex direction column. Actually, we'll make the flex direction column because right now you can see this is a row. You see it goes. This is by row from here to here. You see that?
But we want it to be stacked on top of each other.
So we'll say flex direction column and look at the difference. Boom.
Nice.
I know. Don't worry about it.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. Don't worry. Then what we'll do is we'll say justify content center. Content center right there. Okay, center it right there. Now this is center now. Okay, and we'll do align items center as well. Oh, you see that's actually fixed.
Beautiful.
So align item center, actually what that does is, you know how we said line items vertically aligns it? Remember that? Well, for column,
hold on.
I know. 1 second, I know. But for column, it's actually a horizontal align items. Do you get it? You get it, bro?
That's dope.
You get it?
Dude.
Oh, it switches, bro.
Dope.
You get it? So
That's
it's like
dope.
a switcheroo, man.
It's a little confusing, but that's dope. Now, by the way, guys, Lourdes Tubas.
Lourdes? Wait, we know Lourdes.
$10.
Let's go, Lourdes. We know Lourdes. She was actually in the ReactJS workshop. I think that's the Lourdes you were talking about. Maybe. I don't know.
But she said, may the force be with you, CP. Lourdes, thank you so much.
I appreciate
for your
it.
donation. We greatly appreciate it. And we also hope the force is with you as well.
Yes, always. All right, let's make sure the force is with us. So in this JavaScript, in this day 4.
Part 3 of the Slack clone.
Wait, did we just get another one?
Yo, On, what's up, bro?
We did another one? Oh my God. Are you serious right now? What is this?
On, thank you so much. By the way, shout out to On.
Guys, 300 likes, we'll do a dance. We already got...
Nah, bro.
Come on.
We got a code. Thank you, On. Thank you, Lourdes, so much. We greatly appreciate it.
Okay, so sign in Slack. Let's now create... The next thing you want to do is create a button to sign in, all right? So let's go do this. We'll do sign in button. Sign in button. Boom, right there, okay? In the sign in button, we'll say sign in with Google. Okay, now that what's going to happen is pretty simple. On the sign in button with Google, hey.
That was for all the donations that we just got a while ago.
So much.
We have to make up for it. Thank you guys so much.
All right, so on the sign in button, let's go ahead and make that sign in button much more prettier. Because right now it says sign in button is not defined. So of course we'll define it where? We'll define it below. So we'll say const sign in button is equal to styled dot. Look at this. Now it's not div, button. See?
So now we're actually adding styling components to different types of tags.
Yes, you can see now this is just a simple div, but we'll make it look just epic. We'll make it look so good that you'll be like, oh my god, I want this. I think we just got one more donation.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, bro. Remember I said,
Rinde Ojo, thank you so much. He says, you guys are awesome with a $10 donation.
thank you.
Yeah, I think the more we dance, the more they like it, man. I don't know.
I know, we just need to keep dancing, bro.
No, we need a code, guys. We need a code. We can't dance forever. But thank you so much, man. We greatly appreciate it.
Awesome. So let's go ahead for the button. Let's go ahead and make add a little bit of a margin to the top, kind of because I like that. And let's go ahead and put it to the right hand side so we can make this really simple. All right, margin top. Wait, is that Daniel? Who made the donation?
This was Ayorinde Ojo.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so margin top 50 pixels. We'll push this button a little bit out. You can see here. So now it pushes it a little bit out. We'll also do a background color. We'll do a background right here. Background color right there. Color like so. Okay, for this background color, pretty simple, guys. This is the color we want to use for now. It's a pretty cool color. It's just kind of like this. Here, let me show you. Boom. See, it's a green color right here. Okay, next up, let's go ahead and do the text color white. So we'll say color. That will change the text color, guys. Text color white. Beautiful. Okay, so that's much better. Now, it still looks hideous, as you can see. Would you agree with me on that one? Yeah,
Yes.
pretty hideous. Pretty hideous. Okay.
Disgusting right now.
Disgusting. So here's what we'll do. We'll also, you see this border right here that we have around? We'll remove that border by saying border none. Border none. Okay, cool. Save that. Awesome. Next up, let's go ahead and do this. We'll say height of this thing is going to be height of 40 pixels. Of 40 pixels. Boom, save that. Ooh, let's go. And let's go ahead and give it a border radius of 4 pixels, bro.
Because we want smooth.
Smooth. It's always about smooth. God, that sounds sexy. Okay.
What?
Smooth.
Look at that button.
Border radius. Okay, next up. Let's go. So look at that. That looks much better now. Let's make a cursor pointer to make sure it's a cursor is going to be pointer for this one. Okay, cool. And so you can see I can hover over it. It becomes a cursor pointer.
Beautiful.
Nice. And then what's going to happen? Let's do a font size. A font size of 15 pixels. Boom. Done. Look at that. See, now we have ourselves a button. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and also add, you see how we have the margin top 50 pixels? Let's also add a margin to this logo right here. So it's a little bit spaced out. You see that right there?
Yeah.
Or do you think we should leave it like this? Actually, I kind of like it.
I mean,
like this.
honestly, it looks clean, but if you want to clean up a little more.
Actually, no, I like it like this.
Looks good to me,
You guys like it? Give me a thumbs up in the chat, guys,
thumbs
if you guys
up,
like it like that.
Drop a fire, drop a rocket, drop it all.
Drop
it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. Ooh. Okay, sorry. So okay, guys. So we now have the sign in functionality, but it's not functional just yet, guys, because now we have to go to Firebase and actually enable it. Check this one out, okay? Let's all go here. Look, we are 322 people watching right now, and we are at almost 300 likes. Let's go! You guys are just so good. Let's go ahead and make sure we share this guy's video. Okay, who can share this video on Facebook? I want to see it.
Oh, a Facebook share?
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Share on Facebook, guys. I want to see you guys.
Share on Facebook, guys.
Bonus points for you. Bonus points.
Bonus.
Yes. Always. Okay.
Why'd you put that one back in, bro?
All right, moving on. So, here is our database, okay? To enable authentication, guys, with our database, as you know, we already enabled Firebase just in general, correct? This is Firebase right here, correct? Right here. Now, to enable, what are we trying to enable here, bro?
Firebase.
Sign in, authentication. You go authentication. Okay, go here. That's the first step. Okay, at that point, it's gonna get started. There we go. Okay, now, hold it, okay? Pay really close attention, okay? We will go to Google right here. Click on Google. Click on enable. Below here, select the email. This is the project, and click save. Boom, done. See that right there? That's done. Okay, so we have that. That's being done. That's being completed right now. Okay, cool. So now we have the Slack. Now we have Google enabled. Now, how do we now use it? We have users right here. This is where Google will actually save the users that log into our app.
Nice.
Got it?
Nice.
To fully make this work with Google, we need to go back to our Firebase.js, guys, right here. Okay. All right. Let's do that. And as you can see, guys, we make sure to hit the Firebase config from you because from the last time you guys stole it from us. And so we hit that Firebase config to make sure.
We're proud of you guys for being hackers, but
Yes.
but it was
no bueno.
no bueno.
No bueno. So what's going to happen is we now need to enable authentication in the Firebase config as well. To do that, we'll do const auth, okay, auth is equal to what? Is equal to firebase.auth. So say firebase.auth. Firebase.auth, okay? Okay, cool. Save that. Awesome. Then what's going to happen, guys, is we need to go ahead and provide a provider. So say const provider. And the provider is, what is it? A Google provider, is a Facebook provider. That's what it's asking for, okay? Makes sense?
Makes sense.
Good. So provider is equal to new Firebase, right there, .auth, new Firebase.auth, .google, right here, Google, no, Google, auth, no, auth provider, right here. See that right there? Google auth provider. Let me make sure I make sure I have it fully correct. So I'm gonna do that right there. So it's a new Firebase provider. Not Mew. I said Mew. Meow. Meow. That's funny.
People are calling you out over here.
Really? Are they? The Mew. I love it. That's funny. Okay. So we've got the provider. This is the Google provider, guys. This right here is the authentication, which will allow us to sign in, which will allow us to use the Google Auth sign in. Now we need to be able to use it and export it. So we'll do like this. We'll do export. And we'll do export, and we'll say export auth provider. So say export auth, comma, provider. Does that make sense? You see that right there?
Yep.
Cool. Let's make sure we put that kind of above here. I want to make sure it's up here. Cool. All right, save that. Awesome. So we have the Firebase config. That's the only thing we need to do to configure our Firebase. Comprende? Comprende. Good. Okay. Now, let's go back to login.js, and this is where our login will actually fully work. So now, okay, let's create a sign-in function in here, in the login here. Let me go ahead and remove this. All right. And here, let me go back to our React app. Again, it's fine. Don't worry about this at all. No problem whatsoever, okay? Okay, let's do const sign in is equal to what? Is equal to what? It's a function. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and import auth provider from Firebase. So we'll say import auth right there, like so. We need to import an auth like this.
And by the way, since you see Nas importing, someone literally asked, why are we exporting as objects? And the reason is so that we can import them into other components like Nas is literally doing in line 3 right now.
Correct, yes. This is why. Well, here's why. Actually, know why?
Okay, why?
Here's why. Because, oh, what is this? No.
What you do?
No, it's all good now. So here, the reason we're doing this is kind of allows us to export multiple things, right? So this allows us to export, for example, I can export auth and provider. Otherwise, I'll just export one thing. But an object like this allows me to export this and this as well. Make sense?
And then now we can use it throughout other places in the code.
Exactly. That's what pretty much the whole goal. Okay, cool. Let's go back to our what? Where we were login.
You were importing stuff.
Cool. Okay, and from need to import from Firebase, guys. From Firebase, and here we'll do ... Firebase.
Hey, we got another donation.
Whoa,
from
guys,
Victor,
you guys
$5.
are insane.
Thank you so much. He says,
Woo.
I comprende perfectly. Thanks so much, Victor. Thank you so much for speaking Nas terminology. He really appreciates that.
I love how everybody's using the comprende now.
Dude, where'd that even start, in the workshop?
Yeah, that's in
Yeah,
the
that's
workshop.
funny,
Yeah,
dude.
that
That's
was funny.
hilarious.
That was funny. Yeah, I love that part. Okay, so cool. We have the sign in. We imported our auth Firebase provider. That's all good. Now here's how we use it. Pay really close attention now, guys. Okay, really close attention. Check this out. Right, we will do auth, and we'll say auth dot sign in with pop up right here with pop up. And we'll provide the provider. So our provider is actually the Google provider, which we enabled. Remember that?
Yep.
That was a good part which we enable. So we'll say provider right here. And then what's going to happen is this gives us a promise. And our promise, I did not explain this too much, but a promise is like almost like, it's like a handshake. It's like, hey, bro, for example, give me a handshake. Hey, I will give you some data later on. I promise you. Okay, it's a promise. Got it?
Taking them to
it's a promise.
I better get that data. I want that data, Nas.
So this is what's going to happen. Now we'll say dot then. Dot then is when you accept the promise. When I give you the actual data. So dot then, I will say like this. Blah, 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 but then this gives a function. In the promise, I said I get the data called the result. And this result is actually going to be the data of the user, guys. That's the cool part. Here's what I'll do. I'll do console.log. Now I'll say result.user. Just for you guys to see. Okay, result.user. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and make sure we catch, just to make sure. Catch also is like, let's say that I did not give you the data and some error happened.
So you broke your promise.
I broke my promise. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Gosh.
I'm good at breaking promises.
All right, cool. So just to reemphasize, the promise is that Nas is going to give me some data in a later date. It's going to take him some time to find it. The then is if he does bring me the data, what is it? And the catch is if he had an error trying to get the data for me.
Correct. So here we'll do error, right? And then here alert what? Alert error dot message, right? Error dot message. Now, but here in the sign in, this is where we will actually sign in. So now, how does that work out? Well, that works out, but simply just us clicking on the onClick function. Here's what we'll do. We'll say on the sign in button, we'll say onClick. Okay, we'll do like this. We'll say sign in. And so what's going to happen is an on-click of the sign in button, we will go ahead and call this sign in function. Does that make sense?
Comprende.
All right, let's go and save this. Ready for this, bro? Oh! Hold on. Okay, now hold on. I'm not done yet. Hold on. Click quasi clever program. Let's say, for example, right? This is an example. Okay. And look at this. Let's go and inspect element now. Now, nothing happened, of course, because that was a purpose, right? But now we have some data. Look at this. This, my friends, is data about Kazi.
Wow.
You see?
That's a lot of data.
It's a lot of data. I'm not sure even what it is. I'm not sure, you know. But you can see here we have Rafik Kazi is the name. We have cleverprogram.com right here. And we also have really important portion, which we have what? Which is the photo. Where's our photo right
Photo
here?
URL.
Right there. The photo URL of Kazi. Look at this, guys. How sick is that? That is pretty cool.
We get everything we need from the profile so that we can use that data
exactly
in our application.
So let's not go ahead and save this, guys. Remember how we had the photo URL? The one we're going to use is we will use the photo URL, and we will also use display name from Kazi right here. You see? That's the only thing we'll use. Let's do that. Now let's go, when we sign in, let's create a new user. We'll say const new user is equal to, okay, and we'll say, we'll make an object, and we'll say name is equal to what? Result dot what? What does it tell me?
Display user
dot display.
I was gonna say display name, but
display name right there, comma, and let's also give it a photo URL. So we'll say photo. We'll say result result.user
dot
dot
photo
what?
URL
Dot photo URL. Look at this. And that is it. And so now I can actually go ahead and console log the new user. Let's just try it one more time. We'll say new user. Okay, console the new user. Save that. Sign in with Google. Okay, one more time. Kazi Cloud Programmer. Inspect down button this one. Console. Oh, let's go.
Beautiful.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
You see that, everybody? Let me go ahead and zoom in on this so you guys see it. Zoom in. Look at this. Look at this, bro. So good. So good. Hey. Okay, good. So, okay. Now with that, what do we do with this new user? That's the big question, guys, okay? That is the big question. With this new user, we now need to save that user in the state. Okay?
What? No, I was gonna say what is the state, but I know what the
so
state
the state, a state, guys, is like, let's say we have a component, right? In our case, we have a state that is, for example, the app, correct? For the app, we need to save, and every single component has its own state, kind of like, so it has its own kind of little state right here, right? State, and it's kind of like a database. data right here. And so what can happen is literally I can go ahead and I can create one element, another element, and it will remember that state. It will remember that data. So our goal is to be able to add a user to this, like to our first to the state.
So we can remember who the user is.
That way we can remember who the user is. Okay. Well, let's do that right now. What's going to happen is I will go back to my app.js, guys. App.js right here. And you see what? Another one? What?
Bro, this is we have Josué.
Oh, that's Mexican dollars.
Bailen para nosotros.
No, really?
This is dance for us.
Holy moly, man.
Bro.
Guys, we're here to code, not dance.
What do we do now?
I mean, hold on. Let's wait for the beat to drop.
Okay, we're gonna wait for the beat to drop, Josué.
Yeah. We'll wait for the beat to drop, okay?
But when it drops, we're gonna dance for you.
We'll dance.
Oh my god.
Okay, the next state, guys, is $30 to dance, okay? $30, that's it. So
US dollars.
we gotta increase the price now. $30 US, okay? Oh my god, who knew, bro?
That is bad, bro. Trying to code here.
So look, we have the user. Now, you see, this user is in the app state. Everybody understand this. It is currently in the app state right here. See, it's kind of like what I'm talking about here, right? That's where our goal is to put that user state. This say user is actually here. Make sense? How do we put the user? Well, the set user function is what actually sets the user, okay? What's going to happen is we will pass in okay. All right, fine.
This is for you, Josué.
Appreciate your sound, needed renovation.
Right. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, I go so hard I actually get out of my chair just for you guys.
Oh my gosh, that's funny, bro.
So I interrupted. You were explaining.
Yes.
The state.
Yes, the state. Okay. Yes. So so we pass in now the set user function. We pass that set user function into login, and we'll say set user. Look at this. This is where it's so cool. You can pass in functions throughout different components. I can say set user is equal to set user, right here. Boom. Save that. Okay. Okay. What's going to happen then? We can use this set user function inside login.js like so, and we can accept it by using something called props. Props. You see that right there? Props are like parameters for functions. Okay. And in here now, we'll do this. We'll say props dot what? Dot set user right there. And we'll pass in the new user. Oh, let's go. Look at this. And so what's going to happen is whenever we log in, we're going to pass in a new user to the state of the app. We will now have that state. And you will see that what's going to happen is if you go to app.js, this user will now be here. And so if I do console log user, simply console.log, okay, we'll say user in app state, okay, and we'll do comma user right there, just so you guys see it, just so you guys see it right here. Let me go ahead and I will remove this. I don't need this path right now. I don't need this. Let's remove this path for temporarily, guys. Okay, remove this path for now. Remove that. Don't need that for now. Okay. We got that. That's all good. And look at this. I want you to pay attention now. I will save everything. File. Save all. Okay. File. Save all. Ready for this, bro? Refresh this. Sign in with Google. Okay. What's going to happen now? Sign in with Google. Then we will go ahead and sign in with actual Google. KaziCleverProgram.com. Okay, good. Oh! Let's go. You see what happened here. Now we inspect element. Let's go to console. Look at this, guys. User in app initially, when we were on the login page, right? User in app state was undefined. This is why the login page was displayed, okay? This is why the login page was displayed. But then, because we set the user by using the set user function, guys, okay? We went ahead and now the in app state, this now has a name, and look at this, a name and a photo. And this is where all of this now actually lives inside the state.
So now we can access it. We could change it if we ever need to, but that data is there whenever we're in the application.
Correct. Perfect. How, guys, this is the beauty of React and just the beauty of JavaScript, the beauty of coding. I love it so much.
Beautiful.
I love it so much. Anyways, okay. Let's close this up. So look at that. We got that. Now what's going to happen is we can actually now use this user object. Okay, we can use this user object anywhere we want pretty much, bro. We got the user object. We can now use it. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and save this. We can use this user object, you know where?
Where?
Well, check this out. Where? We can use this user object actually inside the header. You see how we have this name Nazari here?
Yeah, who's that guy?
That's this cool guy.
Oh.
Yeah, the guy was
All
coding.
right.
Guy is coding. Right? So the user object, let me go ahead and close this part out, okay? We can replace the Nazari with the actual user data. Let's go back to where? Let's go back to header right here. Let me go ahead and go back to header. Okay? And what's going to happen is we will pass in user now into the header, like so. Again, we're passing so much data throughout all these components. Make sense? Let's go to the header. Okay, header. And remember how we had the header name and so forth? What we can do now is look at this. We can say header. We can say props. And in here, we'll say props. Right there. Props.name. Look at that. Props.name, okay? And, of course, if we... I need to refresh this. Hold on. Props.name. Actually, no. Props.user.name. User.name. Oh, let's go. Look at that. Whoa. It says Rafe Kazi right here.
Beautiful.
Because
and that's the actual user that's logged in.
That's the actual user that's logged in.
Wow. Now we're getting somewhere.
Guys, give us some fire down below, guys. How cool is this? If you're seeing this for the first time, this is the beauty of coding, right? You have so many possibilities, abilities. It's insane. So good.
You got this. You got this. If you develop these skills, you'll be able to code.
Yes.
If not, like Nas, you'll be able to code better than Nas.
Exactly.
But it's going to take a lot of time because Nas has been coding for a long time.
Yes. So look at this. Rafik Kazi now it says here. Okay, great. But here's the cool thing. I want you to learn something called, this is called destructuring, okay? I can actually destructure this props and I can actually get the user out of these props by using something like this. I will do, for example, object right here, user, like this, user. So just, this is called destructuring, guys. I can go ahead, basically take out the user from props. Imagine if this was a parameter, right? I can destructure using this, and then now the user is kind of like here. Make sense? And now at this point, I do not need this props. I just need user now at this point. And that's it. And we're still got Rafe Kazi. So I want to introduce this new kind of topic to you. All right? Beautiful. All right. That is all set and done. What's next, bro? Next is let's go ahead and change this image. When you have this image right here, this image source, we can also change this using this. Using, for example, user. Let me go back to, where's my header here? We'll have user here, user.photo. Boom. So now, hey, look at that. That's the user photo of that person.
Crispy clean, man.
That's cool, right?
Yep.
That's cool. I love that. Okay. All right, we got that. Now, of course, one thing we need to make sure is that sometimes the user photo might not exist, guys. Right here, this user photo might not exist exactly. So we need to check to make sure that user photo exists. So we'll do user photo if user photo exists. Then we'll use the user photo, like so. Otherwise, we'll use a static image that's just simply this image right here. This image, give it to you. I'll give it to you right now. This image right here. Boom, 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 boom. So otherwise, we'll use this static image right there. That's pretty much it, okay? And this image, if you want it, I can give it to you if you want it.
Go ahead and pass it to me.
I'll pass it to you, bro. I'll pass it to you. Whew, let's go. This is the static image right here, okay? Okay. So then we'll go ahead and make sure you guys got it, okay? Let's go ahead and say this. Because sometimes you might not have a photo. That's just pretty much the reason why. All right, refresh this. Okay. Now, here's another issue now. Here's the other issue. You see, every time we need to sign in with Google. Look at this. Sign in with Google. Kazi Clever Programmer. Okay, great. That's all said and done. And the reason why every time I refresh, you see, it takes me back to the login page. Why do you think that's the case, guys? Why do you think that's the case? It's because yes, we save in a state, but the state gets refreshed every single time that we refresh the page.
So we need to have something where we could store the user for a period of time, like perhaps a session?
Yeah. Maybe a local storage.
Or local storage.
Maybe. So what's going to happen is now we get into something called local storage. And local storage is kind of like storage for your browser for your website. This comes directly with your browser, Chrome, Safari, anything. and we can access it from our website as well. Check this out. So let me go ahead and just show to you what I mean by local storage. We'll say local storage, ReactJS. There. So session storage and local storage. And the way you do local storage, guys, right here, the way you do local storage is pretty simple. So I just do local storage, okay? The way to do local storage is the following. You see, I can create a local storage item. I can get a local storage item. I can remove a local storage item, or I can fully clear it. It's kind of like a brain. It remembers kind of who you are forever until you clear it. Make sense?
Makes sense.
So we can utilize that. When we log in, let's think about this, okay? And when we log in, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. All right, I'm gonna go back to login.js. You know how you see how we set the set item? We can use this local storage set item. Let's go ahead and do this. We set the user, but we also are going to, I'm going to login.js. Let's go to login.js. We also will set the item. So here's what we'll do. Inside here, I will say local storage set item, and I will say user. Now, we cannot just say new user like this, guys. New user like this. This will not work right here. Because why? Because local storage accepts string. It accepts JSON string. So what we need to do is we need to do JSON.stringify, and we pass in this whole new user. Boom, right there. And so now this new user, which is an object initially in JavaScript, will go ahead and be converted to a string using something called JSON.stringify, and it will be saved in local storage. Check this out.
And someone asked, is local storage the same thing as a cookie?
No, it's not. No, it's not. Cookie is different. A cookie is basically for a session. A cookie is kind of like it's similar. It's similar. Yes, it is similar, but it's two different technologies in terms of how we save data. Cookie is very much used with the server. So, for example, when you have a server, it's like when you have a backend. When you have a backend server, you have a cookie that kind of communicates between the server and the front end. Okay. Local storage is mainly just kind of saving data for the browser. Nothing has to do with the backend whatsoever. That's what the cookie is, and that's what local storage is.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and go back to our app, which is which one? It's this one right here. Okay, good. All right, now if I log in, guys, check this out. If I log in, sign in with Google. Okay, let's do this. Oh, let's go back to here. Sign in with Google. I will do kaziklarpro.com. Look at this. Okay, I'm signed in, but if I inspect the element, I go to look at this. I want you to go to application, go to local storage, and look at this. Hold on. Oh, let's go. Look at this, bro. Look.
Oh, there it is.
The user's right here. Inside a local storage. You see local storage?
Perfect.
Name Afikazi, photo.
And now that we have this here, someone actually asked a great question. They said, does the local storage die after the app closes or the user logs off? Or how does this work?
No, it does not die when you close the browser.
Whoa, guys. And that's why we have in local storage, because we want to make sure we keep the user logged in until they decide to log off.
Yes, exactly. The logout, on the logout portion, when we click logout, that's when we destroy local storage. Okay, makes sense? All right, so let's go and check this out. So we have local storage, that's cool. Let's now, of course, if I refresh though, it still goes back because again, we set local storage, but we're not using it correctly. So let's now go to app.js right here, okay? Inside app.js, here's what's going to happen. We'll say user. This right here, inside whatever you put in here, this is the default value. Default value. That's the default value when the app starts, okay? Well, what we can do, guys, is, let's go ahead and go to app.js here. What we can do is I can actually get my local storage. I can do local storage, okay, .get item, because we set the item before, get item, and we'll say user back, user right there. But again, we cannot just do user because again, this is a string right here. When I do get item, it gives me a string. I need to parse it and convert it into an object. So here's what I'll do. You remember how we did JSON.stringify? Now we'll do JSON.parse to go the opposite way.
So this is how we convert from a string to an object. Okay.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Boom. Boom right there. Save that. Awesome. Save that. Boom. And now check this out, okay? Check this out really, really quickly. JSON.parse now is going to store the user inside here. And actually what's going to happen is if I refresh, it actually should not take me back.
Perfect. So now it recognizes that Rafi Kazi's logged in.
Oh, look at that. It does not take me back.
But once you log out,
Let me
It
go.
does.
Hold on. So it's like here. If I go to console, you see. Hold on. Where is it? Blah, 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 blah. I don't have the console here. But it's because of the fact that the user is still there, right?
Perfect.
And we simply set it inside here when we refresh the page.
Amazing.
Right? The state might be gone, but local storage is not gone. Local storage is still there. Okay? So just keep that in mind. All right. Now, the question becomes is how do we log out? The part 2 now is how do we log out? Well, the logout function will become from here. When I click this button, I want to be able to log out. That's what's going to happen. Okay? Make sense?
Yep.
Yes, let's do that right now. Okay. To create the logout function, again, pretty simple step. I will go to my header. Let's do a header. Header in here as well. Okay. And what's going to happen is in the header, on the click of this, I will have a sign out function on the click of the header. Okay. Now, again, what I will do is what's going to happen is I'm going to pass in the sign out function into the header, and I will use it. I will say on click of the button is equal to right here, and I will say on click sign out right there. And I will go back to app.js and I will pass in the button, of course. There. Okay. And now if we go to app.js, so again, this function will be clicked on. If I go ahead and if I just kind of user image, this user the image right here, this is directly connected to this, guys, just so you know. Okay. Make sense?
Yep.
Consent?
Yep.
Good. Awesome. All right. Next up, let's go ahead and go to app.js. Beautiful. And now inside this app.js, we will pass in a sign out function to the header because that's what we're using. Remember that?
Yep.
All right. Let's pass in the sign out function in the header. We'll say sign out. Sign out is equal to what? Some kind of a sign out function that we have, which we have not created just yet. So we will do is we will have here, we'll say const sign out is equal to what? Is equal to the following. Papa. Ipapa.
That's how we code.
Побачення.
Apparently, if you just say gibberish, the code
Yeah,
comes out.
always gibberish. It's always gibberish. That's what mom says actually. Mom says what are you writing? If you're writing some gibberish shit. Literally.
when you're coding or what?
Yeah. That's actually literally. It's like I understand what you're writing. You're writing some gibberish. I'm sorry.
She's like, no comprendo.
No comprendo. That's for sure.
Whoa.
I want to make sure I see the stats. Okay, cool. Awesome. You guys are amazing. We are almost at 400 likes. Let's go.
Wow.
Can we get to 400, bro? How much? What did we get to the last time? How many likes did we get to the last time? 600? 700? I forgot already.
It might have been 600.
Oh my god. So let's get to 400 likes. Let's go, you guys. And we'll dance, of course. We'll dance.
Dude.
What? Nothing bad about that, okay? So on the sign out function now, to use sign again, we're going to use the auth that's going to come from database. So we'll do provider auth provider. So let me go ahead and copy this. Same thing is going to happen here. We'll say auth provider, just how we did auth to sign in. We'll use auth to sign out, okay? Well, here we'll have auth dot. We'll say sign out, like so, okay? And then we'll do dot then. So dot then again is a promise when it's successful to sign out, okay? I'll make a function. Inside this function, I will go ahead and do the following. I will do the two things. One is I will set user to null. Why? Do you know why, Daniel?
Yes, because
Why?
we don't want in our database or in our local storage anymore.
Yes, in the state. So set user will only change it in the state right here. Set user.
Oh, gotcha.
But now we want to delete it in local storage too. So let's delete that. So we'll say local storage dot what? Remove item user. Done. Save that. You see? Now it's going to remove the user from local storage. It's going to remove the user from what? From where? It's going to remove the user from, let me show you. It's going to remove the user from the state as well. And now it should actually take us back to the login page. Because you know why? Because here we say if the user does not exist, where do we go?
Login.
Login. You see? That's the whole goal. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. Are you ready for this, bro?
Ready.
Okay, let's also make sure this cursor is also, make this button a cursor pointer. Let me go back to header.js. We'll make the user image right here a cursor pointer. So I'm going to go scroll all the way down. Okay. We'll make this cursor pointer to make it a button. Cursor pointer. Save that. And now Are you ready for this, bro?
Do it.
Are you ready, guys, for this? Are you ready?
I'm ready, bro.
Somebody says smash the like button so many times you guys can hear it. We're currently at
Holy shit, I still haven't smashed the like button. Let me smash that shit. Let's go!
362 likes. Come on, let's go. Okay, guys, really quickly now. Now, if I go ahead and if I log out, look at this. I will click this. Oh, look at this, bro. It's not back. It's not back to login page because we removed the user from the session.
That is beautiful.
And all I gotta do is I gotta sign in again to bring the user back into the session. I will sign in. Let me do this again. Sign in one more time. Let's go ahead and do this. Cause declare programmer. No, this right here.
Boom.
Oh, how cool is that, bro?
What happens if you log in with a different email instead of the Cause Clever Programmer? You want to test it out?
Let's see it.
We should have an empty chat.
Technically, it should. I mean,
Well,
no. The chat should be empty. No,
chat's still the same. You're right.
But it should be a different person. But maybe a different image.
Try Frankie.
Huh? Frankie?
Yeah.
Should we try Frankie?
Yeah.
Let's try Frankie. Sorry, Frankie. Oh, Frankie
wait.
Alarcon is right here. You see this?
So this works.
This works, guys. This works. So now currently we're Frankie Alarcon, guys. Everybody give a shout out to Frankie Alarcon, the amazing guy who is behind the scenes doing so many amazing stuff. Is he here? He's not here.
He's literally not behind this. He's just behind the scenes.
Yes. So that is so cool, man. I am actually really pumped. Wait, are we all good with the live call? Wait, we're $60 donations, bro.
Wow.
Now we get 2 coffees.
Thank you guys. So yeah. There's some expensive coffees, man.
Oh my, amazing, cool. All right, we've got the login functionality. Let us in the comments, guys, if you're still pumped with us, if you're still with us right now, and if you're coding, if you want to go on and see the next thing. And of course, to go on, we want to make sure we see 400 likes, because if we don't see 400 likes, we don't go on. I'm sorry. Hey.
Sorry, I thought it wasn't gonna be that loud.
All right, let's go ahead and get to this. All right, quickly. We've got the login. We've got the logout. Now the big question becomes this. It actually becomes this chat right here. Okay. Is we now should be able to switch different chats, because currently we're only in one chat called Clever, right? We should be able to get different chats based on where we want to be. You see that right there?
We want to go to different rooms like testing or Team Nas and Daniel, yes. Right? Okay.
Okay, for sure. So to make this work, a few things kind of need to happen right away. So let's think about this. One is I need to be able to get one chat, or I actually need to be able to link these channels right here, these channels to different chats. You see these?
Yep.
How do we link them? Pretty simple. Let's go back to our sidebar. Okay. Let's go to our sidebar here. Oh, not here. Save that. Let's go to our sidebar. Okay, sidebar. The sidebar has what? The channels right here. To go ahead and link them, we're going to create a function called go to channel. Let's do this right here. So we'll say const go to channel right there. Okay. Go to channel. Okay, good. Go to channel. And what's going to happen now is we're going to pass in an ID into this channel. Okay, watch this. With this, I will say if ID exists, as in if we pass an ID of the channel, we will go ahead and do this something called history. So in in the React router DOM, we have something called history, guys. DOM history right there. The history object. The history object, guys, is what allows us. History object is what allows us to be able to actually basically go from one page to another page and so forth. That's what kind of how React kind of allows us to do that. Now there's multiple ways to do it. This is our way that we're going to do this today. Okay, so let's do this right now. Let's go back to here. Okay, good. We'll use the history from React router DOM. So we'll say import. Let's see, import. Use history from, we'll say React -router -DOM. Boom, right there. React router DOM. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll say history. We'll say const. It's just so we'll initialize the history. We'll get the history. const history is equal to use history. Use history right there. Okay. Boom. Okay, cool. Then we'll say the following. We'll say history.push right there. History.push. And we'll give it a link. Now, how are we going to get that link? Explain to me, Daniel.
Well, we want to uniquely identify these channels.
Yes. How?
Well, if I remember correctly, I think in the Firebase database, we
Yes.
have some sort of unique identifier for these channels.
Correct. So if we go look at our database, you see we have an actually, by the way, I don't know if you guys see, but we actually have two different people now inside the authentication, inside Firebase, which is pretty cool. But yeah, you can see we have multiple people who have signed in into our, yeah, that's pretty cool, right?
That's awesome.
Awesome. So if we now go to our Firestore, okay, go to Firestore, you have all these rooms and you can see all these unique IDs. These are IDs of rooms. So we can identify each room by its individual ID. You see? Now, to make that work with React, with our page, what's going to happen is we're going to take them to a room. So we'll say room, we'll go dash room, dash, and we'll provide the ID of the room like so. Now, the way this works is similar to like any other, for example, like kind of like, you know how you have a URL right here, it says material UI icons, you see here, for example, right? Material icons, right? It's a URL with a unique identifier, unique key to that page. Same thing's gonna happen here, okay? Same thing's gonna happen with this room. Make sense?
Yep.
Cool. Now check this out. So we'll take them to this room ID right here, this room ID. And now we need to call this go to channel function from somewhere. How? Well, that's going to happen when we go to the channel. So if we go to the channel, we'll say unclick right here. No, not add channel, unclick. We'll actually go ahead and do the following. We'll say unclick, okay, and we'll call the function go to channel. Let me go and make sure I get it right. So go to channel, guys. Right there, unclick, go to channel. And what are we going to pass into the go to channel function?
Should we pass in the ID?
Yes, because the item, we get the name, but we also get the ID. So we'll say item.id right here.
And now
Look at
we
this.
have basically, we can create this URL that's going to be unique
Yes.
so that we know what channel we're talking about.
Exactly. Comprende? Good.
Yes.
So let's think about this, okay? If I go ahead, and I will go ahead and console log the ID for you guys. So say console.log ID right there. Okay, log ID, good. All right, so we got that. Let's save that. Next up, let's go ahead and inspect element. Let's do console. Okay. And if I now click, for example, Clever Programmer, boom, you see, it's changed the URL right here. You see this URL with the ID of Clever Programmer, and we have the ID that we get inside the go to channel function. Boom, right there. Now, of course, nothing really changes here. Because why?
It's all static right now.
It's all static right now, of
'Cause
course.
that's not Rafi Kazi.
It's not Rafi
That's
Kazi.
well, who was her name? Amanda? Or what was her name?
I don't know, Amanda something?
It was something
Yeah,
like
it's
this. Looks like
Amanda.
Amanda.
Amanda, the Slack clone presenter.
Presenter.
I think I like that.
The genius.
The genius, exactly. So now, of course, now we need to go back to the routes. Let's go back to auth.js, guys. And inside the routes, you see how we can accept the room. Well, this is where we need to be a little bit smarter now. If you go to app.js, okay, we need to be able to accept the room with the ID. So we'll say like this, we'll say slash, and we'll say, we expect to get back a channel ID right here, okay? And that will allow us to make this chat. Comprende? Comprende is good. Okay, we got that. Now, however, if we do not have a channel ID, meaning we just go straight to some kind of random, to a root URL, what shall we do?
Maybe we should tell them that, hey, you need to select a channel, or if you don't have anything, create a channel.
Yes. So here's what we'll do. We'll do route. And we'll say the path for the route is going to be, let's say, the root. So path is basically if the root. If they go to simply just the root URL right here, we'll say here what? We'll say select or create channel. Select or create channel.
Now, by the way, this is something that Nas, I don't know if you've remembered to mention yesterday, but whenever you have your routes, which one has to be the last one, Nas, and why?
The last one always has to be the root, always. Because initially, we will check whichever one is kind of like abides by the rule, whichever one fits the rule. So will this one fit? Will something else fit? And the root is always the last one because the rule will kind of fit everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Makes sense? Okay, good. So we got that. Now if we go to our chat, look at this. If I go, you see, this is still good. You see, the rule is still good, right? But if I go ahead and let's say I go ahead and just simply go to room right here. If I go to the room, boom, see, it says select or create channel, guys. Select or create channel. And so I simply go to Clever Programmer and boom, now I'm in the channel. And boom, different channel, different. And that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Nada. Comprende. Comprende?
Sí, comprendemos.
Are you sure you comprende, bro?
Sí,
I
comprendo.
don't think you comprende.
Okay, no comprendo.
No comprendo? Good. Okay, good. So guys, hope you're doing it well. Hope you're doing great. Let's go ahead and get to 400 likes. We are currently at 376 likes while we eat the mods, while we eat some gummy bears, okay? Let's make sure we get the 400 likes, bro. Not sponsored.
These are the snacks. Oh yeah, we're not sponsored. Let me show you the back. They don't even have nutrition facts, bro.
I know. So, hold on. So, a little bit of explanation, guys, to you while we drink. So, let's get some water, okay? Beautiful. Okay, now, at this point, really quickly, let's go ahead and change something. When we're going to click on the channel, we should be in different channel. Would you agree with me on that side?
Yes.
Yes. So let's go do this. If I now go to chat.js, you see this chat? The channel name is actually here. So how do we change that, bro?
We need to pass it in as a prop.
Correct. But also, we need to create a function called getChannel. Let's do this. We'll do this. We'll say const getChannel is equal to what? Guys, 400 likes and we will go ahead and dance. Come on, 381 likes. Come on, let's go. Let's get to 390.
Oh my God.
Like that button right there. Come on, guys. You know, smash that like button. Defeat the YouTube algorithm. You guys, we're delivering a ton of value. We are working so hard. Me and Dan, this guy's almost dying. We're almost
dying. I'm dying, but I'm doing it for you guys. I'm here for you guys.
So let's go ahead and smash that like button. We are working all so hard to make sure that we provide this to you because we want to teach you to the best possible way out there, right? You want to be the best community out there. And we are the best community out there at this point. So that's going to hold the goal. Awesome. Let's go ahead. Okay, cool. So get channel. What's going to happen in get channel is we will go ahead and use a database to get the channel information about it. But so we'll say this. What's up? DB the collection. Now, of course, we need to actually import DB. So we need to say import DB from where? From where?
Our DB file, which is
Firebase. So we'll say from Firebase. So we'll say // we'll say Firebase. And again, the reason why we say // is because chat is inside components right here. And the Firebase is actually outside of components. Firebase file is actually outside the components. So ... is like, hey, go outside the components folder and then go inside here. Does that make sense? Cool. All right. So that will give us the DB. We'll say DB.collection right here. And we'll get the rooms collection. Remember how I said the collection was like a notebook? Okay. Collection rooms. Rooms right here. Rooms. Okay. And inside there, we'll provide it a room ID, doc. Some ID. But of course, we don't have the ID. Where? Because where's the ID?
Is it in the database?
It's in the URL.
Oh, it's in the URL.
The ID is actually in the URL. So what React Router does for us is we actually can get the ID. So say let, for example, channel ID. Look at this, guys. We'll say channel ID is equal to, pay attention here real quickly. Use params. Now, where does this come from? This comes from React Router DOM use params. So I'll go ahead and copy this here. It comes from React Router DOM use params. It's a function that comes with React Router DOM, which we'll go ahead and look at the ID here. Okay, look at the ID here. And because if we go to app.js, we define this to be a channel ID, it will directly map this right here, this string, to the channel ID variable. Like, look at that. You see it right there? And so now if we go to, right there, if we go to chat.js, we can use that. We can say get parameter channel ID because we know we mapped it correctly. All right, good. And now we can say channel ID, cool. And then we'll say, oh, let me go.
You good?
For some reason, it's not, it kind of does not show up for some reason. Okay, so dot on snapshot, okay. Basically a picture of the current channel. So it's kind of like, it's taking like a, kind of like taking a snapshot of the current channel ID, of the current channel. And then what's going to happen is we will very simply just go ahead and we'll get the data. So we'll say on snapshot, we'll get the snapshot right here. Boom, 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 boom. We'll get snapshot. Snapshot. Boom, right there. Snapshot. Whoop. Snapshot. And we'll now do is we'll now set the channel data. But how do we set the channel data? Well, for one, we can do console.log. Let's see this for now. We'll say console.log. Here we'll say the following. We'll say console.log snapshot dot data. Check this out, guys. Okay. Now, okay, let's do console.log. Let's do get channel here. Okay, let's go ahead and call this function actually. We'll call this function. All right. So look at this. Now we have the channel ID. Let's go ahead and right click and inspect element of this. Console. And what do we have? Oh, we have an object. And look at this. Here's the channel. Guna.
Guna.
Why do we name it Guna?
Guna.
Guna? Do we name that? And if I change it now, look at this. If I change it now, we have travel. You see? If I change it to Team Nas and Daniel. What?
I'm just tripping because I don't remember those channel names.
I don't remember that channel name either, honestly. I don't know why.
You think someone's back in there?
Clever programmer, no. Clever programmer is in the other one, of course, as well, okay? Guys, that's the really cool part about this. So that's what happened, right? You can get channel. But of course, now what needs to happen is we need to go ahead and call the get channel function whenever we do what? Whenever we go ahead and actually just simply change the channel ID. So what we do is we use something called use effect. We do comma, let's use effect. Use effect right there, use effect, okay? And inside here, we'll do this. We'll say use effect, okay? This is a function. And the way it's gonna work is pretty simple, guys. Check this out, okay? What's going to happen is we will now change the channel ID. So this will listen for changes in the channel ID of the params. Whenever the param of the channel ID changes, meaning we click on a different channel, so now this changes, boom, it's gonna fire whatever we put in here. That's the really kind of like this is why use effect is so important. Like so important.
Super duper.
Okay? Cool. All right. Inside here, inside the use effect, of course, whenever we change the channel ID, we will do the get channel function. Okay? And let's go ahead and do this. And I will do, let's go ahead and inspect element. Cool. All right. Object. This is the object we also get channel. If I go ahead and click Team Nas Daniel. Oh, let's go. Ooh. Oh, testing. Ooh. Great challenge. Guys, how cool is that? Okay. That's awesome. Next up, we now need to use that data, this snapshot data somehow. Well, we can use state. So we'll say const channel, and we'll save the data inside the state. We'll say set channel. Say channel, okay? And we'll make it equal to use state. And of course, we need to import state. So it's going to use state, and we'll import state in here. So we'll say comma, use state, guys. Use state, okay? Comprende? Good. All right. And inside here now, whenever we get the data, instead of doing console.log, we'll do set channel, snapshot.data, boom, right there. And now this chat.js component will have what, Daniel?
The data.
The data, it will have the channel state right here, the channel that we set in here, you see? And we can use that now by doing it, go hashtag, instead of doing clever, we say channel dot what? Name. So now, guys, are you ready for this, bro?
Yes. Do it.
Oh, look at that. Travel,
Oh my
React,
gosh.
testing, Guna.
I think it's gonna, dude.
Travel. All right. Look at this. You see, it changes based on what?
On whatever the URL is.
Guys,
And what we select.
get us to 400 likes for this amazing edition of the feature, guys. We are currently at 395 likes. Can we get to 300 or 400, bro? I think so. I think we can.
I'm
What?
Oh, we lost the like.
Oh, come on, guys.
Someone's messing with us. We just lost
396.
the
We
like.
got it. 396. Okay.
All right,
396.
we good.
398, guys. 398. Ready for this? Ready for this, bro?
Thank you guys so much.
Oh, and we are at
Thank you so much for the 400 likes.
400. Let's go. 400 likes. That is what I'm talking about. I know. Are we gonna drop it later on? We'll drop it later on.
Later on.
Okay, cool.
What are snapshot for? Great question.
So a snapshot right here. So let's go back to here. A snapshot is how we get the data of this channel individually. Okay. Snapshot is basically saying on the picture, kind of like snapshot is almost like. Do we have the book? The piece of paper? No, we don't. Okay. Snapshot is like, let's say you had that book, right? You had that book, guys. Okay. I took a picture of that book. And it has the data of the current date and time. Okay. Has that data. That's a snapshot. A snapshot basically is the data of that channel. That's it. That's all it is. The data of that channel. And whenever the thing is, the reason why we say on snapshot is because whenever the snapshot changes, meaning we modify something, whenever it changes, we actually will go ahead and this be called again, and the set channel will be modified as well. You see that?
Yep.
Cool. So that hopefully explains a little bit about the channel. Okay, cool. All right, now we got the channel. We are currently going through all the different channels, but what's the big thing that's missing, bro?
We're still missing all of the conversations from a
The
channel.
messages right here. The messages. This is the big part. This is the big thing. This is the main portion of the Slack.
The meat.
The meat.
The potatoes.
The potatoes. And we need to make it work. Okay, you ready? Okay, I'm ready. Okay. So, let's get to messages, guys, right now. All right. For the messages, let's go back to Firebase. And here's the thing. The way we're going to save messages is pretty simple. Every single channel in here, so you have a seed in Firebase. You see that right there? Testing, Guna, testing right there, and so forth. We will go ahead and do, for every channel, we'll have a collection called messages. Okay? So let's do this. We'll start collection. We'll say messages collection. That's inside here. Okay, cool. Next. And inside here, every message now, inside the messages collection, every message will now have some sort of data. Well, look at this. It will have things like, for example, let me go ahead and share this with you. It will have things like, for example, text. So this is, for example, let's say text message. That's the value, okay? It will have a field like, for example, well, a user. So let's say, for example, this is Rafe Kazi. Kafe Rasi. It will also have something like a user image. So say user image right here, user image, and that may be an image. So for example, an image of Kazi might be, let's say this is Frankie. Let's go back to here. We'll right click on this. We'll copy image address. And we'll put it into here, okay? Sorry, Frankie. Rafa Kazi is going to be Frankie. So that's fine. And then what we'll do is we'll have a timestamp. So do timestamp is when somebody added this specific, that specific thing. Understand?
Yes.
Innovation.
Oh, okay. Next up.
Thank you for the 400.
Yes, thank you so much. So, timestamp. And the timestamp is actually going to be a timestamp value right here, guys. Check this out. Timestamp value. Let's do it today. So we'll go ahead and select it today as well. And we'll just save. Okay. And you can see that now this React challenge collection channel now has a collection of messages inside of it, where there's a list of messages that are going to be saved in here. Do you see?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, good. Now the question becomes is, our first goal right now is to get the messages. How do we make that work? Well, let's go back to our React application. Let's go back to our, right here, chat. And let's create a function called what? Called get messages. So what we'll do is just if we have a get channel, we'll say const get messages, right here, is equal to a function, bada 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 bum, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, get messages. And that, sorry, hold on. Let me get the water. Hold on 1 second, guys. Inside here now, we'll use the db.collection to get a message. So here's what we'll do. We'll do db.collection, just like we did before, db.collection rooms. Okay. We'll select the individual room. So we'll say .doc, and we'll do channel ID, just how we've done it before. Channel ID. You see that right there?
Yes.
Channel ID. Okay. Now within that room channel, we have more what?
The chats.
More chats. So we have more now collection. So we'll say dot collection, right? It's like almost like having a book within a book. You see what I mean? It's like a book within a book. So you're getting one book, which is the rooms, then getting another book called messages within that book. You see? So let's try that. Dot collection. And now we'll say here, we'll say messages. Messages. And this will, and then we'll order the messages, order by. So we'll say order by, time step ascending. So we'll go from the last one to the newest one. So we'll say we'll do order by. We'll say time stamp, comma, and we'll say ascending, ASC. Okay. And again, here we're going to use the on snapshot portion. We'll say on snapshot, boom, just how did it for every single one. Boom, 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 boom. We'll have the snapshot in here. Order by, dot order by. Hold on, dot order by. Dot on snapshot. Snapshot right here. Snapshot right here. Beautiful. Okay. And with this one, this is where we now will go ahead and just save the messages. Now, where will we save the messages, bro?
Where we say, oh, gotcha. In the snapshot.data.
Yes, that's where we get the data. But how are we going to save this data in the state or in a component?
Oh, we're gonna put in the state.
Exactly. I know. I give you the answer, bro. So I'll say const.
Don't tell them, bro.
Const right here. We'll say messages, comma set messages. So again, we'll say the messages in the state. Okay, is equal to what? Is equal to use state, and we'll initialize it with just an empty array. Okay, initialize. That's the default value. Okay, and whenever we go ahead and now on the snapshot, we'll do the following. We'll say set messages. Messages. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. We'll say let messages is equal to snapshot dot docs dot map, and the map is going to loop through every single message. Okay, and we'll go ahead and get a doc right there, doc, and we'll return to us doc.data. So doc.data about the message. Make sense? Comprende?
Yes.
Good. That will be the messages. And what's going to happen now? We do set messages. We will now pass it into the state right here. So we'll say messages. Boom, right there. Okay. And now when the question becomes is, where do we call this get messages function? What do you think?
The get messages function is going to be called whenever we go into the channel. We want to get the messages so we could display them.
Yes, exactly. So here, whenever you see how whenever we change the channel ID, well, we get the channel. Why not get the messages as well? Hey, so we go ahead and we get messages right here. We save that portion in the get messages function. Boom, save that. And now if we go to here, let's go ahead and do refresh. And we have a name of undefined. Let's see. So can I read property name of undefined? That could be interesting for some reason. Let me see. Name, channel name. Let's remove this for now. Okay. That's fine. So cloud programmer. So let me see. So get channel. Get messages. That's fine. Let me try one more time. Channel.name. Channel. Set channel function inside here. Okay. Let me do it one more time. Alright, that works. I think there's a glitch or something. I think there might be a glitch or something. I'm not sure.
Maybe we forgot to reload.
I'm not sure. But anyways, so look at this. Now, of course, we now had the messages. So if I go ahead and console log, let's go into console.log. The log messages, guys. Messages. What's going to happen? Console.log messages. I will do right click and we'll do inspect them on here. Okay. Console. Look, array of 0. No messages here. But if I go to Clever Programmer, oh, you see? Well, no, send no messages. Where do we have a message, by the way? Which one?
We haven't made any messages, dude.
We did. React challenge.
Oh, okay.
Look at that right there. Whew, let's go. You see that right there? Timestamp. Text message is the message that we send. And the user image, bro. How sick is that?
Everything we need.
Everything we need. Now, so we got these messages in here. Okay, great. Now, to show them in here, all we do is we loop through them, man.
Yeah, because
Ready?
we already set up the component to take it
Yes.
on and make it pretty like that.
Let's go ahead and loop through them. So we got the messages right here. In the bottom of the chat, let's go ahead and loop through them and actually show them. So here's what we'll do. In the message content, where do we have the message content? Right here, message container. Yeah, message container. I will go ahead and do this. I will create a function, not a function, but I will say if there are messages, I will say messages.length is greater than 0. Okay. And so this is actually a shortcut, guys. We'll do messages.map. We're going to loop through every single message right here. Okay, and then that's where no. This is where, remember how we did the one chat message? This is where we now go ahead and use the chat message.
Ooh.
You see how we had that static chat message, but now we use that chat message when we loop through every single message. So here we'll save data. Of course, we're going to use the index here for a second here. But by the way, do you understand what this means? What do you think this means right here?
The first part?
This portion right here.
Basically, you want to make sure that there's actually messages inside of this message list.
Correct.
And then from there, you're going to start to iterate through all of those.
Correct.
And create chat message components from that.
Correct. The way this works, guys, is pretty simple. When basically this end is kind of almost like if saying is if this is true, then we execute this basically. That's what this is going. It's like a shortcut, okay? So basically, if the length of messages is greater than 0, meaning we have messages, then we will loop through them and actually show them. Make sense?
Yep.
Otherwise, we won't show them at all. Okay? Cool. So the chat message now, of course, if I save this, okay? If I save this, granted, nothing pretty much. I'll go ahead and do this again. Oh, come on. Every single time. Come on. Channel.name. I think it's because get channel. Let me see. Channel. Oh, I know why. Because I need to do this, guys. So this, if I say, I need to do is say channel.
And? Because it needs to exist.
Yes, there you go. There. Cool. Because sometimes it's called a race condition. Sometimes the channel does not exist yet, but you know, it loads kind of later on. That's the whole goal. That's why. So look at this. We have now this. If I go to travel, you see, this, it doesn't exist. But if I go to React Challenge, it exists because that's where one of those messages are. But it's just the problem is, what is the problem now?
It's not displaying what we want to display. It's still displaying the old static information.
Exactly. Well, this is where we again pass in the props of that data. So remember, what did the data have? Well, the data had a few things. Well, if you go to data had text and so forth. So we'll do this. We'll say text is equal to data dot what? Text. Okay. Then we have what?
Image.
Name, I think, right? Don't we have user or name?
Go into the.
We have user. So
User,
we'll say name is equal to data dot what? User. Next we have what? Image. We'll say image is equal to what? Data dot
User image.
user image. Okay, cool. And the last one is which one? Timestamp. So we'll say timestamp is equal to what? Data dot damn, bro. obviously Thank did not get enough sleep yesterday.
No
so.
sleep.
He was working very hard, you know. So data timestamp, okay, and we pass all those into the chat message. You see? So chat message right there. Cool. How do we now get that from here, Daniel?
Well, since they're props, we gotta put the little prop guy there.
But we'll unfold the props like this.
Oh, we're gonna unfold the props.
Yeah. So here we'll say, what do we say? Text, comma what? Name, comma what?
Image,
comma what?
Timestamp.
Hey. All right. So now we get the timestamp right there. Timestamp. Okay. And now we can replace this stuff like this. So it's now Rafa Kazi. Look at this, bro. Change this to name.
Coffee Rossi.
What? What do you mean?
Put that name in there.
Which one? Where?
No, I was messing around. This guy said it's not Rafi Kazi. I was like, it's Cafe Rossi.
Cafe Rossi.
But it's not. It's not Cafe Rossi either.
Yeah. The text now goes here, guys. Check this out. Text now goes here. And look at this. Right away, if we go and look at this right now. Ooh, let's go. Rafi Kazi, Cafe Rossi. And the text message, that's the message that we put in where?
In the database.
Boom. Right there, bro. Right there. That's so beautiful. Okay, let's now go ahead and change this image right here. We'll change this image to also now contain what? To contain
the image URL.
the image URL. So let me go ahead. I think so.
Just image.
Image. So we'll say here.
JSX.
I'll say image. Image as well. So let's go ahead and refresh this. Oh,
we got
and we got Frankie
in the house.
Woo! Let's go. That is amazing. Okay, cool. Next up, what's going to happen now? Let's go ahead and change this timestamp. That's the only thing I need to do. So channel message. 1 second. Hold on, message.
Wait, maybe I'm a little confused.
What?
Shouldn't that be the Rafi Kazi image?
No, because we set it manually inside here.
Okay,
remember?
we got
Yeah. That's why.
Gotcha,
So yeah, but we probably should change it later on. It's okay. For now, Frankie could be Kazi for now.
Yes.
For now, temporarily. Okay.
Yes.
I think he will fine. So here's what we'll do. We'll use this timestamp. The way we'll use this timestamp is pretty simple. We'll do like this. We'll do new date. Okay. And we'll do not like this. We'll do new date. Like this. We'll use the function new date. That's the function that kind of comes with JavaScript. New date, not new data. And then we'll do timestamp. We'll pass in a timestamp right here. And we'll do the dot to date to convert to a date because right now it's just a string. And we'll do to date and actually, let me see. I think that's pretty much it. Let me see. If I save that, all work. All work.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. If you meant order collection, the thing is set send messages. Val React child. I think it has to do something with the date. You see this date right here? So timestamp dot to date. I think we need to convert it to a UT. Let me think about this. Let me see. Dot to UTC string. There we go. So this made it into an object. We need to convert it to a string like this right here. See?
Gotcha.
Comprende? Good. So we got that. Look at this. We have all this. We have the message. So now if I go ahead and add a new message here, let's go ahead. Well, let's say if I change a message here. Say yo. Ready? Update.
Cafe Rossi.
Oh, let's go. Guys, that is awesome. That is sick. Holy moly. We are so close to being done, to fully finishing.
Woo! Frankie in the back.
Oh, Frankie in the house right here. Come on, Frankie. Also good to see him.
Hell yeah.
Hold on, just let me get these two.
Okay. What up, everybody?
What up, Frankie? Okay, cool. So, guys, who is pumped with us? Who's ready to create the last portion of the Slack clone? Drop it down in the comments below, and we'll get it done. You ready, bro?
Yes. What are we doing?
I don't know. You tell me.
We are gonna crush this Slack clone.
And that's not the right way to do it. No. So, guys, the last part that we need to do is very simple. All of this works right here. Okay? The last part is actually the input. We now need to be able to. Oh, everybody's like, we are ready now, so let's go. We now need to be able to what? Send a message. That's it. That's the main goal now, okay? So let's go ahead and send a message. You ready for this, bro?
I'm
Appreciate
ready.
The sound needed renovation.
Hey.
Dude, my neck is sore, dude.
It's your fault, bro, not mine.
Holy crap.
Alright, guys. Alright, let's go back into it here. Alright, so we get the text message in here. That's amazing. That's all awesome. Now let's go back to the chat. This is where now we will go ahead and actually control how we submit a message, how we send a message to the chat, okay? if we go to the chat input right here, let's go to chat input. That's a chat. The chat has a form, okay? The chat form, when you click submit, we need to go ahead and actually send data to our database, okay? Now what's going to happen is if you go back to chat.js, we can actually do that by creating a function called what?
What was the question? I was reading the comments over here, my bad.
Const send message. So we need to create a function called bad student.
Bad student.
Bad student Daniel. Guys, everybody call Daniel bad student. Alright, so send message is the function that we will create now at this point, alright? This send message function will be pretty simple. It will take in an input of text. In text, okay? Text right here. No, not this. Text right here. So text is what we will get. Okay, cool. Text right here. Awesome. Inside this text, okay, look at this. Inside this text, what we will do is we will add this to db the collection of images. So here's what we'll do. If, here we'll say this. If channel ID, so currently, if we are currently at channel, so if channel ID exists, okay, if channel ID, channel ID, okay, good. Then we will go ahead and add the, what's it called, the text. So let's go ahead and, first thing we want to do is create something called a payload. A payload is what you will, kind of like, you know how you have a payload for a trailer? Right, it's like it's a box, whatever it might be.
Or a rocket.
A rocket. Oh, okay, fine. All right, bro.
Rockets have payloads that they send to
fuel
space.
payload, right? Fuel. Yeah. Well, we also have a payload that we will send back to database, and that payload, guys, is actually the data of the text message. So let's do this. We will go ahead and say the following. Let me go and remove this. All right. If channel ID, we'll say let payload is equal to an object. In our case, this object will have a few things. The first thing is going to have a text. So the text is the actual text. So we'll say text, and we're going to pass in the text that we pass in from the send message function. Boom, right there. Okay. So this right here will come in from here. Okay. Cool. Next up, we'll do user. We'll say user is equal to, how do we get the user now?
We will pass in the user.
We'll pass in the user where? Well, the user is currently inside where? The app.js inside here. We need to pass in the user back to chat as well. So if we go ahead and go to chat, you see, we'll say user is equal to user. Right there, see? Now if I go to chat.js, okay, chat.js, and I will accept the user as a prop, and I'll go ahead and I will unbind it. So I'll say user right here. I can now also inside here, where is it? Say user dot what? Name, I think, right? Or yep. User. The user name. That's what we did, right? Let me go check it out to make sure it's all good. Let's go to login. Yeah, user dot name right there. User dot name. That's the one we want to use. Correct. Let's go to chat.js. Good. User dot name. That's the one to use. And then for the photo image, for the user image, we'll say user dot what? Photo.
User image. Oh,
photo.
Photo's the one we named.
Correct. So we'll create that payload, and the last thing to do is need to create a timestamp. So timestamp is the time of when we will go ahead and add it to a database. Now the way we do this is actually using Firebase. What's going to happen is let's go ahead and import Firebase. So we'll say import Firebase from where? Firestore. Oh, from Firebase right here. Firebase right here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. Let me see. Unexpected token. Oh, that's fine. Oh, timestamp. Because why? And what's going to happen is you will use the Firebase Firestore timestamp. Let's do Firebase dot Firestore dot timestamp right there dot now. This is a timestamp that comes directly from Firebase. So if I go ahead and do this, let's say Firebase timestamp right there. See, this gives us a way to actually get, let me see this one. Let me show it to you. I want to show it to you here for 1 second. But there, Firebase, the Firestore, the timestamp. The timestamp represents a point in time independent of any time zone or calendar, represented as seconds and fractions of a second or nanoseconds in UTC. That's why it's so important. Got it?
Perfect.
Cool. And that's exactly what we're going to use. So comma in here, comma, and that's what we will pass. So let's do console the log, and we'll do send a message. So the payload. So payload is what we will pass in. Now check this out, guys. Let me show you. With this payload, how do we now save this payload to database?
We have to save it to the collections.
So we will do db.collection, and we'll give it what? Rooms collection.
And then we have to get the we have to pass in the channel.
Yeah, so we have dog, correct. Oh, damn, look at that, bro.
I'm looking at
Oh,
because I kept messing up.
oh come on, bro. I gotta hide it from you. That dog, the channel ID, that what? Collection.
Collections.
Okay. Of what? Of messages, right? Of messages, right there, of messages. And this is where we now add the payload. Do dot add the what? Payload, right there. Payload. Payload. And that's it. And that is pretty much it. We add the payload, and that is it, my friend. Got it? Boom,
Love
right
it.
there.
Boom.
That is it. So db the collection of rooms, dot channel ID, dot collection messages. So basically, we're getting the rooms, we're getting the current channel, we're getting the messages from the current channel, and we're adding a new text, a new message to that payload, to that channel. Make sense?
Beautiful.
Good. All right. Now the question becomes is, how do we call this function? Where? Where?
We're gonna call it whenever we do the on submit.
Hey, let's go. You
So
see?
we could throw a payload over.
Exactly. Now, we call and submit inside the chat input. That means that inside the chat input, we actually need to call the send message function. So we'll pass in that function inside here. So send message is equal to send a message. I will pass in a function into the component itself. I will go to chat input. In the chat input, I will accept that component, that function by saying send message. And now, look at this. This is where, guys, we are so close. You have no idea. Like, literally, like, almost like 5 minutes away from fully finishing this application, man. I'm not kidding.
This is exciting.
This is exciting, man.
This
is
where
exciting.
everything just comes in together.
It finally clicks. We have all these between the CSS, the HTML, and it finally comes together to this point right now. All right, let's watch this really quickly. All right. So, whew, I am pumped. All right, as we go ahead and go to chat input, boom, right there, I will create a function here called send, const send. This function is pretty simple. This function will be called by the button itself right here, right there, okay, the button itself. The send button is what we'll call when I unclick, when I do unclick of this button, okay, on this button, what's going to happen is pretty simple. I will say unclick and I will say send. Send it.
Send it.
Send it. Now, the button by default actually passes in what? Passes in an event like this. And this event will actually refresh the page, and we do not want that to happen. Okay? So we want to do, we will do e dot prevent default to prevent the refresh of the page right there. And this is where we go ahead and do send message. We call the send message that we get from the chat right here. Now, the question becomes is, what do we pass in? What text do we pass in?
Would it be the text from the payload?
Yes. Well, yes and no. This is where we have to keep track, guys. I don't know, just Daniel, this guy, just like, you know, he's like, he's reading, but, you know, I don't know. So, look. So, this is where we need to keep track of our input. Again, I'm going to create a state called const input. Input, set input right here, input. This will allow us to keep track of what we're currently typing. Look at this. Let's say use state, and for now I will say nothing. I will say it's an empty string. Then what's going to happen is unchanged. What happens here? Use state. Oh, use state not defined. I need to import it here. So use state. Whew. We'll say use state. Use state. Okay, bueno, all good. Use state, awesome. And what's going to happen now at this point is pretty simple. Is we will now go ahead and we will, on the change of the input, whenever we type, we'll do onChange. onChange. What are you laughing at?
The comments.
Dude, better pay attention. I love it.
Dude, I think I already failed, man.
You failed, bro.
I already failed.
Oh my god. onChange. We'll pass in the E. That's what happens when you get input. Okay, we'll pass in the E right here. E right here. And we'll set the input here. Because why, Daniel?
Because it's on the event.
No. Guys, what do you think Daniel deserves for this? Give it an A, B, C, D, E, D, or F in terms of grade, guys. Let me know.
But then grade me on my DJing and dancing skills. And then I'll be happy.
Let's grade him on his skills of oh my god, it's funny. So here we'll do this. Okay? We'll say you got the answer right there, bro. Set input, right? And this is where, here's the thing. On the change, right, the input itself has an E value. This is called an event. And the event contains something called e.target.value. Right there. Right, the e.target.value. And so what we will do is we will change this input right here every single time that we change the input as we type. Make sense?
Yep.
Good. I'm curious of what people will be saying.
Yeah, people are backing me up. They're like, don't bully him. Let's go, okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love.
Come on, guys.
What's
Come on.
up?
You guys are way too nice to him. No.
But I did get lots of D's and F's.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Ah.
But it's all good. Some people gave me A's for both, so I appreciate that. Let's go.
Awesome. So when we send a message now, all we simply do, bro, look at this, bro. See? That's it. Because we're here, we change the input right here, you see, as we type. And then we send the message, we simply now send it. And that is pretty much it. Now, of course, if the input does not exist, we'll say this. If there's no input, if the text is nothing, we'll say return. Basically, we stop fully. We stop fully. But in here, the send message input, then we just call the send message function. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay, good. Now, the last thing we need to do, guys, is pretty simple, okay? We need to call this right here send button. We need to make this a submit button. Here, why?
Because we want to send it when someone submits and presses the button.
No.
Oh, man.
No. Because the submit button is what will allow us to hit the enter. Here's the thing. When you make a type of submit button, it will also call it when you hit enter. That's the big difference here, okay? So I will have a type is equal to what? Submit in here. Submit, guys, okay? Submit. Okay, now let's think about this, okay? So let's roll and refresh this. Okay, now this is the button right here. Type submit. Now, of course, if we go to send button, we actually need to call it a button. So instead of a div, it needs to be a button. Button. Okay, now you see how it became a button. Let's remove the hideous border around it. Border, none. Thank God. Okay, good. Okay, good. So look, we have the onClick. We have the set input. Bro, we're almost ready.
I think it's time to send it,
I think
man.
it's time. It's time to send.
Let's go.
Thanks, time to send.
I think it's time.
I think it's time.
It's time.
It's time. Let's go.
Let's go.
So look, guys, you ready for this, bro?
Mm-hmm.
I am ready. So guys, what's going to happen? We will go ahead. We will hit here. As you click submit, as you click send, it will call this send function right here. This send function, you see. This function will prevent default, meaning it will not refresh the page. It will then call the send message function with the input that provided, okay? Then the send message function will go actually back up right here because that's where we pass it in. It will go back up to the app.js. Actually, no, the chat.js. Chat.js. Because where? The send message is actually here. It will be called then where? Inside here. And here, we'll save it where? In the payload.
Let's do it.
Let's ready? Let's go. So, at this point, refresh, hit enter. Let's go. Ready? Oh, fuck. Hold on. Timestamp of undefined.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, I know. Damn it, so much. Okay, we're close. Don't worry, we're close. It's just a small hiccup, okay? You know, nothing worth having comes easy sometimes, okay? So it's okay. So we'll go to, let me see, go to chat. What happened? What just happened? Oh, I hit it. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, indeed. Hold on. I got this, guys.
F3, brother.
Hold
F3.
on. What is F3? Oh, it's gone? Oh, man.
Did you close it?
Did I close it, actually? Oh, we were so close. Come on, open integrate term. That's fine.
No.
Oh, man. No, it's here. It's working. Yeah, no, it's working. It's just because it's closed. Oh, no, it's there. Whoo! Let's go.
All right, good.
Oh, my gosh. That was close, guys.
Good.
That was close. That was insane. Okay, cool. So here's what we'll do. I will go to my chat.js. Okay. I'll look at my Firebase, Firestore. I think I know why that's the case. I think it's because the chat actually, let me see. Oh, because I need to import Firebase from Firebase module. That's why. Firebase module. That's why. All right, guys. Are you ready now?
On the drop.
Ready? Woo! I think it'll work. This time. Ready? And 3, 2, 1.
Innovation.
Oh! Woo! Oh! It worked, man! It worked! Let's go!
We're logging this Frankie and he doesn't even know it.
Should I jump in?
Oh!
That's me. I'm the guy in the display picture, guys.
Oh, that's the Frankie guy right there. That's so. Oh, look at. Oh shit, it is you, bro. Okay, cool, guys. So great, awesome.
So is this it, Nas?
No, it's not it.
Holy shit.
Okay, that's not it. Sorry, but we're almost there. Almost there, guys. Okay, almost there. So here. We've got the messages, guys. If you are still with me, let's go. If you are excited for what's happening here, let us know in the comments below. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a fire. Give us a rocket emoji if you have to, if you can. Now, one last thing I want to do. I want to go to chat input. After I go ahead and type something out, I want to refresh it. I want to go take it back to its original state. So I will say send message input. And the last thing is going to be then that set input to nothing. To nothing right there, because I want to refresh whatever's in here. I want to refresh it back to its normal state. Okay, so for example here,
Makes sense.
hello, right? I hit enter. You see, now it doesn't refresh it, but I need to refresh it. So we'll go ahead and refresh this. Refresh it here. Let me see. Give us some time to think. Come on. Hey, there we go. Beautiful. Hello. Yo. Yeah, it is not refreshed just yet for some reason. Why is that? Because I think if we go to, let me see, chat input. Let me see. I had that issue before actually. Oh, I know why. Because now I need to make this input the value of the input. So I say value is equal to input right here. So whatever the value of this input, it's being controlled by. That's what could control the value of this input. So now if I go ahead and say, I am here. I'm here. Oh, look at that. Hop. Oh, but you see an issue now?
Whoa. Nas, what are you doing?
Do you see an issue now, though?
Yeah, I see a big
See an
issue.
issue? You see how now this is actually expanding everything. You see that right there? So we need to stop that from expanding. What do we do then in that case?
We're gonna have to use a flexbox.
Oh, yes, we will. But actually, it's pretty much done for us, guys. Look at this. The only thing we need to do is check this out. If I go to chat input, chat.js, which is here. Let me go move this. All I gotta say, guys, because we have the auto, I gotta give this a min height of 0. It's a little bit weird to understand why this is happening. But if I do min height 0, let me go and refresh this.
Whoa, where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
Oh, no, it did not work.
Oh, it did not work.
Oh, man, that's not good. Okay, so to do that, let me just think about this here. So chat. Oh, actually, I know why. So chat. right here. I have to go to message container. Okay. Then I have to give the message container. I have to give it a display flex. Let's go do this. We'll do this. We'll say display flex.
Boom.
Display flex. Okay. We'll say what? We'll say flex direction column. Direction column. And then what's going to happen is we'll give it an overflow Y.
So that it can overflow and we get a little scrolly.
Exactly. And there we go. Wait, no, that did not work. Damn it. Fudge.
What are we missing here?
We're missing something here. Flex direction column, overflow Y scroll. Min height of 0. It's exactly what I have in there. Min content, min height. Min height of 0. Let me see. Let's think about this. So what is preventing it from doing that? I'm just curious, huh?
Is it max height or min height?
No, it's min height of 0. But I think most importantly, it might because of the fact of. Let me think about this. Display flags. That's all good. That's no problem here. Grid type below 64. Auto min content. That's fine here. Min height of 0. That's fine as well. Do you think maybe because we need to set... Okay, I think I know why in that case. I think because it has to do with app.js. I need to go here. Yeah. Let's go to here. App.js. Inside here, this is where the difference becomes. Instead of auto, we actually need to give it a... It's kind of like one FR. Well,
one for real?
One for real, yeah. So we have min, max... 0, 1 FR. A right there, see? Whoa! Right there. So this is a little bit odd. It's a little bit odd. The way this kind of works is what? What?
Scroll all the way down, brother.
Oh! What the heck? Who did this?
Yo, let's go.
Wait, how?
I told you not to show it, bro.
I did not show the damn Firebase thing.
We got hacked, bro.
What? No, come on, man.
Yo, Jake China, you got us, man. You
No.
got us. Oh my god.
What? I hit the thing, guys.
All right. This is good. What about the other channels? Just that channel?
How, bro? How?
This guy.
I don't understand how. I literally don't understand how this is possible. I don't know how it's possible, bro.
Oh, you gave it away somewhere, man.
I know. It's so funny, guys. Anyways, guys, so look. Min max 0, 1 FR. Basically, this is saying, it's saying that right here, this is called one free space. So this right here is saying that take up only one, the maximum you want to take up is, the minimum you want to take up is 0. The maximum you can take up is just one free space. Does that make sense? Because before when auto, it kind of changes up right here. So auto, when you do auto here, it actually kind of makes it to where it fills up however much the content fills up. But free space only fills up the free space, however much the free space is. You see what I mean? So if there's only this much free space, it will fill up this free space. It will not fill up the content. Oh man, look at this, bro.
China loves you. I mean, technically we know who it is, right?
I mean, thank you, Jake China.
Yeah.
Jake China, appreciate you. But Jake China, please do not spam anymore. Appreciate. If you love us, please don't spam. I don't know how you got this ID. I don't know how you got access to this, but this is not.
Dude, I don't know, man.
But don't spam
China
anymore.
Loves you.
How is this possible, bro? Anyways, guys, so at this point, we are pretty much done, guys. We have finished our app. Woo! It is doing everything it possibly can. I can say, yo, Jake China.
Yo, so we can talk with Jake China.
Yo, Jake.
Jake China, get in the React challenge and let's have a conversation.
Let's do it. Yo, Jake. How about this? You talk to us now.
Guys,
let's do
this is the real live chat that we were talking about before.
Exactly, guys. Exactly. So Jake China's like, hey, Jake China loves you. Okay.
Now go back to the React one where we were talking with him.
This one?
Can you make it to where it goes to the bottom right away?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, he just continuously he'll say.
Oh, he just made more channels.
Jake China, how many There's plenty of loving going on, bro.
We love the love, brother. Appreciate it, man.
I don't know. Should we share this link, bro? Should we? Okay. So, guys, that's it pretty much. The last thing we need to do is pretty simple. The last thing to do is we need to host this data, this application. Okay.
So you want to host it so you could share with your friends. Everyone can jump in,
Correct.
log in, and start chatting.
Correct. I will actually go ahead and stop the writing. Oh, Jake. Okay. Oh, come on, Jake China.
Did he delete everything?
Hold on. There's only one way I can stop this, bro.
All right, let's.
Only one way I can stop this.
All right, Jake ruined the fun for everyone.
Thank you, Jake.
We were gonna share with everybody, but not anymore.
Publish. God damn. Why? Why? All right. So, oh man, look at what he did. No.
Holy crap!
How?
Dude.
I stopped it too.
I think you did that before you stopped it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's all good, man. Let's just keep moving on.
Let's keep moving. Jake China, that's it. Stop it. That's it. Done. Done. Okay, so cool, guys. So we got that specific portion. As you can see, Jake China loves us, which is amazing. Thank you so much, Jake China. Thank you for the love and everything. All right, last thing, guys, is Firebase. Firebase hosting. Let's do this right now. Let's go to data. Let's go to hosting in here, okay? Let's go to get started. Okay, this tells us exactly what we go ahead and need to do. Pretty simple process here, okay? If we go ahead and go to our Firebase, let's go ahead and open up a new terminal, and we'll do the following. Because I'm already currently logged in, I will do Command K to clear this out. I will do Firebase logout for myself. You don't have to do this right now, but do Firebase logout. Logout. So you don't do this. This is only for me because I'm already logged in. I will now do Firebase login. That's what you need to do. Firebase login. Okay. I'll offer yes. I will say yes. Okay, good. I will go to login page. This will take me to login page of Firebase, which is pretty simple. Okay. I will say kazi@cleverprogram.com right here. Okay. I'll click allow. And that's it. Now we are logged in. Okay, good. So this is now we are logged in. Now this one, what we need to do is we do Firebase init. So we'll say Firebase init. That's it. Okay, cool. Inside Firebase init, we do our goal is to do hosting. So we'll say hosting. So press space in the hosting section and press enter. Okay, use an existing project. And now your goal is to find an existing project. We have, I think the one that we currently have is going to be which one? It's going to be Slack clone challenge. Let me see. Can we find it? Slack clone challenge. This one right here. Slack clone challenge. Say this one and click. Now, instead of doing public directory, you see at the bottom, we will do build directory. Build. Click yes. Click no for this one. We don't need this. And that's it. So we're almost there now at this point. Almost there, guys. Check this out. Now what I want to do is the following. I want to go ahead and I'll do npm run build to create a build of our application. Npm run build. What this will do is it will take all of our React.js content. It will take all of this React.js right here, all this JS folder, all this sidebar, data, everything, app.js, and it will put it all into the build folder in here, and it will make it all into like one big compiled and minified build application. It will have an index.html, and it will have all the JavaScript needed. So check this out. Well, let's go ahead and doing this. Look at this. I want to show it to you. So create the build, and here's what happened. It created index.html in here, right here. See, it created index.html in here, and you can see how it's very much minified. That's what happens when you do npm run build. And I created all these JavaScript files. Look at this. Now you can't understand that because again, it's all minified. It's all just kind of gibberish, right? But what happens is the actual code, the actual browser understands it fully, no problem. That's the big difference. You see? So look at this. And now all we do now is pretty simple. And once we've done the build, we do now Firebase. Ready for this, bro?
Let's do it.
Deploy.
Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way.
Deploy. And that's it. Now we deployed the function. Are you guys ready to see the deployment version? Bro, once we deploy, I feel like people are just going to go there and they're just going to spam the whole thing.
All right, we'll shut it down.
Firebase deploy. Copy this. Slack clone challenge web app. And look at this, bro. Ready, bro? Ready? Oh, Firebase hosting setup complete. You'll see this because your host is set up. Didn't I do this though? Maybe I need to refresh it one more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. Let me see. Slack clone. Open just to set up. Now it's time to go build something. I did Firebase deploy. What do you mean? Project console.
Someone says wait for 5 minutes, bro.
5 minutes. That's a long time.
That's a long time. We don't got 5 minutes.
Ain't got no 5 minutes to wait.
We move too fast here.
Move so fast. So fast. Let's do Firebase deploy again. Firebase deploy.
Hard refresh, Command F5.
Ooh. Doesn't like it.
Nope.
I'm curious why.
Homework?
Maybe. Actually, I think I know why. Slack clone challenge. Slack clone challenge. Firebase hosting. Slack clone challenge web app. Okay, that's fine. That seems to be good. I'm very curious why that's not working, but that's okay. That's fine. Alright, we'll make it homework for you guys, okay? We'll show you guys how to go ahead and deploy it. In the video, no problem.
That was on purpose.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the case, but sometimes it happens that way for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, we can do Firebase in it, and we can try it one more time. Let's see. Firebase. Is that because I did the right? If I removed this right thing, the Firestore? No, that would not be it. That would not be because of that.
Potentially. I don't know.
No, let me see.
Yeah, it deployed for some people, dude.
It did?
Matan Rami said it deployed for me. Maybe
For him?
Maybe it's on our end because we switched the...
The what? That one deployed? Let me see.
Freaking Jake China.
Let's see. Firebase deploy.
It
happens sometimes. I've had it happen before for some reason where it just kind of does not do Firebase init again. Yeah, let's do hosting one more time, just because I want to. No, Firebase init. Right there, Firebase hosting. Ta-da. Let's do build. What?
I wanted to put a fire emoji,
Yeah.
but I put the R on the ice, so I put fry, and it's French fries instead.
Oh my god, really? That's funny. That's funny. So npm run build one more time.
Yeah, some people are saying after they waited a little bit.
Yeah,
Started
you
working
get
automatic.
You may just have to wait a little bit.
Well, we could start to take on some questions while we wait, and then we could try again in like a couple.
So
of
guys,
minutes.
at this point, let's take any questions. Any questions you have, guys? Because guys, pretty much at this point, we have finished the app. It looks sick. It looks amazing. Oh, and then Firebase deploy. Okay, let's do one more time. Ah, no, it's not.
We got a quick question, Oz.
Yes, what's the question?
When build and deployed, will the hosted codes database have test data that you typed in during the code development phase?
What does that mean?
Basically, the stuff, Jake China stuff, will that be in the deployed version?
Yes, it will.
Because it's all targeting the
Yes,
same
it will.
database.
Yes. Daniel Safer just giving excuses about the emoji. He's so damn hungry right now.
Now I'm eating all these nuts over here, man.
Yeah. So this will, guys. Yes, it will have that data. That's correct. Yes. Right. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Let's see. Okay. During the build process, are no modules included in the build package? Yes, everything's included, guys. When you build everything, right? It includes the null modules, and it includes your code from the one that you wrote, right? It has to include everything, because otherwise it just wouldn't work. Otherwise, you know what I mean? Okay. Nas, can we add animations to our buttons hover effect? Of course you can. Make that homework. You guys got this.
You're the developer. You can do whatever you want to customize it however you want it.
Okay. Deadline homework. When is?
Oh, what's the next step for the homework? More customization or what?
Yes. So, next step is pretty simple, guys. For the homework now, guys. Okay. For the homework, here's what we need to do. Okay. For the homework, Let me go and do this. Okay. Here's the homework for today. Okay, homework. Homework right here. Okay. Homework number 1, complete the app. The Slack clone app. Clone app. That's part 1, okay? Okay. Part 2 is the following. You need to go ahead and right, and upload it to Airtable. We'll provide the Airtable there. Airtable, okay? That's gonna be your homework, okay? And then finally, part 3 is you need to give us a testimonial for how this challenge went for you.
Again, guys, speaking about the prizes, the more you engage and the more you do the homework, the more it increases your chances of getting one of those special prizes.
The link provided later. Link provided in the post. Okay, in post. Also, very important, make sure to post a screenshot of your app on Discord and Facebook, right?
Tag us.
Again, this will be in the under the homework post. Homework post right there. Make sense? That is pretty much it. So guys, go ahead and screenshot this right now. So you guys can go ahead and remember this exactly. Screenshot it right now. You guys have 5 seconds to screenshot it. And of course, and that's pretty much it. Just complete the Slack clone, whatever you guys got. Oh my God, bro.
We're not sponsored by them, so we're not going to show the brand. But this shit's good.
At this point, guys, that's pretty much it. So guys. What?
Steve's correcting you.
Oh no.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you. Ayusha says, give a shout out to me. There you go. Hey, Ayusha, there we go.
Woo! All right. 2 seconds of fame, we're over.
Guys, okay, guys. Very important, guys. So, tomorrow, okay, we will be talking about how to make 100,000 developer. Don't miss out. So, really important, guys, for you tomorrow, okay? So, the homework for tomorrow, of course, one more thing is, I want to add, is set a timer for tomorrow, an alarm. Right now, everybody right now, if you are currently in the call, set an alarm for 11 a.m. PST. This is very important, guys, very important. If you do not come tomorrow, you will not be included for the prize. It's as simple as that. You have to be tomorrow at 11 a.m. PST. We'll be talking about how to go ahead, how you can make $100,000 as a ReactJS developer. Do not miss out on this. Everybody understand? Give it to me right now down below in the comments. Say that I made an alarm. I set an alarm. Everybody right now, I set an alarm. Put that down in the comments. We just got a, what's it called? Whoo, let's go. Archana, thanks so much. Naz and Daniel, that was fun. I like how she said Danny.
She said Danny. Hey, Danny. Let's go.
Awesome. Sweet,
Thank you so much for that. And yes, to add on to Naz, I mean, you guys already have your portfolio. You guys already have an amazing Slack clone. You're customizing. You're going great. Now you need the roadmap. Set that alarm for 11 a.m. PST because this roadmap is going to help you to get to 6 figures as a developer.
Awesome. Okay, awesome, sweet. So that is amazing, guys. On that, pretty much, do you guys have any questions, guys? So, of course, we need to go ahead and make sure that your project is up there. So, one thing we'll send you is make sure to deploy your project. We'll send you a small instruction on how to deploy. For some reason, it does not work for us. I'm not sure why it did not work for us. I still don't understand it. Maybe it works now? No, does not work still. That's weird. Weird. I don't know why. Is it because hosting? It's a bit...
If you want to keep looking into it, and then if there's a question that pops up.
Yeah, what's the question? Yeah.
Oh, not yet. Hold on. I'm telling these guys, question, please.
Because it says here 3 files. That's why. That's like very small files. There's like nothing. There should be a lot more files. Oh, I know why, bro.
Yo, Dixon, thank you so much. We just got another $10 donation.
No way.
Yep. No comments, so no shout outs there. But thank you so much,
Let's
man.
go, Dixon. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, man.
We are now at almost $80. Can we get to $100 donations, bro?
Yo, let's go.
Like, that was our goal from last time. Guys, I mean, if you can, if not, no worries whatsoever. But it'll be amazing to get to $100 donation. That would be just so sick. I'll be pumped for that.
So Amandev asked, did you change your mind concerning the dark switch button?
No, did not change my mind. I think it's still a great option. 100%. So actually, I think I know why our Firebase did not work.
Why?
Because here's the thing. We made a build folder inside here, inside the source file, because I was inside the source when I did Firebase deploy. Look at this. I need to do cd .. Look at this. This will work, no problem. I now do this. Okay, got it. This makes sense now. Okay, cool. I now do firebase.init. Okay, firebase.init. Okay, that's fine. Hosting, this will now work, guys. Hosting. Shoot. One more time. .init. This now will work 100%. I know it.
Yo, so while not doing this, shout out to KP Whitefield. We got another $5 donation.
No way.
This is crazy, man. Like everyone's
Let's go.
way too generous.
Woo!
Way too generous. Thank you guys so much. We greatly appreciate it.
$82, bro. Wow, that's
so don't
amazing.
forget,
You guys are
this
the
was
best.
just day 4 of all the value we got for you guys. Day 5 is going to be even crazier because now we're going to bring everything together, giving you the roadmap to becoming a 6-figure developer.
And make sure to smash that like button for the app that's going to go live right now. Smash that like button right now because we're going to go through it. So, okay. So, let's go do this for now. Slack challenge. Let me see. I'm going to look for the Slack challenge. That's Slack alone challenge. Okay. Okay, cool. Do you want to use the... No, I want to use the build directory. Configure it as a single page app. Yes, correct. I'm going to build deployment. No. Overwrite. No. Good. Now we do... Check this out. Now we do Firebase deploy. And now this should work, bro. Now, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Now this should work. Look, I found 18 files. Now, there we go. You guys ready for this, bro? Woo! Now this should work, guys. This, my friends, now should work, guys. Smash that like button for the app to go live. Are you ready? Command V. And we have... come on! No, this is not right. Hold on. No, this should work. That's what I'm talking about. Now the link does not work fully, but still, this works. So sign in with Google. Let's do it right now. Kazi Clever Programmer. Whew. That's amazing. And we are now inside.
Jake China.
Jake China as always. And look at this. People are ready. Like test 100. Let's go. Oh man, we're about to close this off really quickly. I feel like it's gonna go very bad in a second here. Let's go. Where's everybody? Where's everybody, guys? Whoo!
Yo, everyone go to the Clever Programmer chat. Go to A Naz.
Hello. Hold on. Hello. Yo.
What is up, guys?
Hey, guys. Woo!
We got Cafe Razi in the house.
That's me.
I know that's
Oh my God. Let's go. That's amazing. Whoo! Oh man, am I pumped? I'm pumped. Yo. How are you? Hey. Oh my God.
That's awesome, man.
Look at this, guys. Look at this. Smash that like button, guys, to 500 likes. Oh, somebody just deleted everything. Bro. No, never mind.
No.
Never mind. I just thought it was.
Yo,
Holy
let's
shit.
go. Navin Manda.
Holy moly. CP is the best.
Thank you.
Are you going to host another challenge? Yes, we definitely will, guys. We definitely will host another challenge. Nice one. Hello, world. Guys. Whew, why does this keep refreshing like this?
Jake China's face.
I don't get it, guys. Whew.
All right, guys. All right.
We use it because we needed to go ahead and sign out of the actual Firebase as well. Of the actual Firebase. So it was a two-sided thing, yeah? Aisha, thanks so much. You guys did a great job. Appreciate you very much. Very much. Whoa. Comprende. Hi, Naz and Daniel. Hello. Awesome, guys. That's pretty much it for our app. As you can see, we made it live, of course. So that's part of your homework to make it live, guys. Oh, wow. You even did this one too. Holy moly. All right. That's it, guys. In that case, if you have any questions, let us know. But we'll see you tomorrow, guys. 11 a.m. PC. How to make 100K as a ReactJS developer. Very important. Do not miss out on that one. 11 a.m. PST. If you joined that, let us know in the comments below. Other than that, smash that like button. Subscribe for more videos. Like I said, create an alarm. Other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. Is that it?
So, guys, you just heard the man. 11 a.m. PST. Set that alarm. We will see you to create that 6-figure developer roadmap for you.
Yes.
You don't want to miss out.
So, have yourself an amazing day, and we will see you when?
Tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Tomorrow at 11 a.m. PST. Let's go. This is a fun challenge.
It's a good one. It's a good
Let's
one.
go. Let's go. Hey.
Oh.